turn on Alpha to northern apron, our discretion. Thank you.
Hello. Are we live, Gary, sir? Hello, everyone. Good evening again. Good afternoon. Good morning. I've just woken up and I don't know what time of day it is or where I am. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just faffing and loading in.
Please welcome our special guest, Matthew Smith, but we call him Chewwy.
There it is. There it is, folks. I'll see if I can do the jobby where I can get Twitch chat on here as well.
Roger. Yes, standing by.
And confirm you have already started up.
Say again, please.
Confirm you have already started your engines.
We can start our engine anytime. It's just
Hello.
10 to 15 minutes. We are at F-35.
Or 308 you may start.
Oh, I hear ding.
Close the stop button discussion.
That's probably your muff.
Full shot of taxi,
I'll give that to you, and I might need to get a replacement.
Confirm ready, allow for taxi behind the 747.
Negative, that's not for you. Alaska 705. And hold short Bravo, give way to the 747.
Oh, you were last sat here though, weren't you?
Alpha ground, John 1421, vacate on Bravo.
Train 147 continue straight ahead to onto the northern apron and taxi to any open bay. Your discretion.
Good. Hello everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you're tuning in from, a warm welcome.
Hi, hello.
Welcome to Worldflight leg number 7.
Who sits in this seat? Literally, he's sat on the floor, and then I'm sat so high up it's ridiculous.
Well, Lath is quite tall, I guess, so we'll go with that one.
Hello.
Could you possibly...
Hello, who do I... Is that Peter I hear?
Yes.
Oh, hello Peter.
Would you like to appear on stream?
Yeah, I can do. Who do I log into? You have to tell me.
You need to log on to Zoom. The link is in the useful info thing in Discord.
That's a friendly voice to hear.
I'll let you carry on with that. And I'll, where are we? What's our flight?
WMKA-07.
Requesting push, come to 8.
Let me do that bit for you first.
Thank you.
Mike, pushing center blue to face south east, question southwest runway 04.
Push southwest 04.
Is there a way I can turn Peter up in my ears?
He's sat left, is that one?
Lovely, thank you.
Yep, so Peter, once you're in the Zoom, can you let me know?
Taxi straight ahead onto, and make a left turn onto Alpha, all the way to the end.
Yeah, I'm all set to go, Gary.
Turn on Alpha all the way to the end, Vietnam 3 to Charlie.
Right. One's not gone well. An error has occurred.
Okay.
No. You need to talk to Ben. Go into the other room, and Benny will give you the details to join the Zoom call. Right.
Just the ICAO codes for the company route to get it through on here.
Yes, WMKA to VDSR. Oh, we're going to Siem Reaps. We're going to see the temple.
Correct, we are. Why have I got an activate there and just a...
Because you've got the WMKA-VDSR 01 in company route.
And then okay, cool, that's fine.
Okay.
You have only just woken up. These will be allowed.
This is my first captain in a year in here. So
is it really?
Yeah, so that's my excuse. There we go.
Vacated Alpha.
Ooh, Vietnam Airlines.
He's just gone through that select set of military trainers by the looks of it.
Causing a diplomatic incident.
Yes.
Straight ahead to the apron park hour and discretion. Thank you very much.
So we've got no extra fuel loaded on here, so it's saying 27. Do you want to do the Worldflight 10 task?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's great. 37 would be perfect.
Yep.
Order 305.
I know Arsenal are playing, but flying a 747 is more important.
Speedbird A321.
013.
Taxi on taxi Alpha all the way to the end.
And it says here that you're captain and I'm co-pilot.
Well, that's good.
Excellent. Haven't we done that well?
Order 308 that is safe
They
from.
shut ATC up, so when I start talking over them, let me know that's why. Where are we?
WMKA.
We do have performance issues on the SID here. Because it's they're not actually
non-standard,
yeah,
is
it's
it?
non-standard.
Yeah. And we're expecting 04 for departure, correct? Then are we?
Yeah, so it's just get up and off you go.
Yeah, I was going to. I'll talk about that in the briefing, but I was thinking about doing a BA Heathrow jobby and doing the flap 10 to a 4,000 thingy just for a bit of fun. We've not shown it yet,
yeah.
So I thought it might be quite fun to do.
Request taxi.
You know when you were asleep.
Yes.
We did it.
Oh.
Never mind. We'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
For those who weren't here,
for
for the first time for you.
Correct.
Yeah. Could you pass me my cup that's down there as well, please?
Behind the A350.
Sorry, if the yolk's a bit soggy, I gave it a sanitise.
Oh, okay. Right. I was wondering where we were going with that.
No, we're okay.
Britannia 767. When ready for departure, contact tower 122.3.
This is quite a long.
Correct. It is.
Quite a lot of ATISes here.
On Sunset 8 South Market, no way for taxi.
So, WMKA.
Contact 8 Alpha.
Yeah, there's just thunderstorms in the area. I don't wish to alarm you. There was one right in the go-around path, so I'm assuming it's still going to be there for the departure.
Brilliant. Makes it even more fun.
More fun.
Correct.
Performance.
Just be advised there will be a Speedbird A321 entering the apron now. And once you are well clear of the Airbus, you may push and start groove.
25 degrees.
I'm glad you flew the last flight so you know where we are.
Oh, we're basically doing a straight pushback.
Yeah.
Don't turn left or we go in a hangar. If we turn right, we take the wing off on that, so we go straight back until we can see a way of getting out, and we go that way.
Gary, is that an F-16?
I just saw that as well, yes. Yes.
Right.
Roger, hold in position.
I was just confirming that I was awake and that wasn't a dream, you know.
What's the, so takeoff weight is 261 plus the 10, call it 272.
Yep.
Happy, 04272. Going.
I apologize for the couple
Hello, Satar delivery.
Well, it's really tight here, I can't blame you.
Haven't got our PDC yet though, have we?
Vietnam 32 Charlie, continue on to the cross area and to position yourself behind the 7
transition altitude. Sorry guys if we're not paying attention to chat just at the moment, just making sure that we are
waiting for our social secretary to be available.
Vietnam 32 Charlie and
no, we're okay, we haven't actually missed anything. All delivery clearance to P75 PTC. We have to squawk on ground. Left turn after Tamos after departure. Non-event traffic can expect delays. Bird concentration in the vicinity of the aerodrome. Pilots to exercise caution.
Are they attractive birds or?
I don't know, it doesn't specify.
Damn it.
Information Sierra. That's there, that looks normal.
Okay, so we
have a little quick peek
on the
just
grass
before
area to
coming
the
in.
end of runway 04. It's just hard to
Have a look and see if I can reload the planning portal. Great. Hope you're all well in the chat and enjoying the stream still. We're almost 24 hours into Worldflight 2020.
And then taxi off onto the cross area to beam the threshold of runway 04.
This is Overlord.
Oh, God, you're very loud, you've stopped, hang on. The love of God, stop, hang on.
Cross 100 started spoof.
Bridgejet. Oh, that's Peter down there. Benny.
19, is it a 4 squawk 03?
Okay, try now, Benny.
Okay, it should work now.
Speedbird 104 days correct, status approved.
I've turned you down.
That approved, Speedbird 1904.
Grand Hello, November 5.
So is Peter in
North East
Zoom, is he?
Squawk
Hopefully.
0345. Request startup.
Oh, he is.
November 502.
Oh, I see, you're flying with us. Excellent, right, okay.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
I'm lost.
Subject 1 Victor Bravo, squawking 0320 starts up. Requesting start up, subject 1 Victor Bravo.
Contact 1 Victor Bravo, hello again, status approved, QNH 1011.
Start through QNH
Oh, okay,
1011,
let me
1 Vic
change
Bravo.
it to that.
Have we got there? Have we got there? I'm not sure.
Hey, Peter.
Are we there, boys?
Ah, hello.
Almost. I'm just trying to get the Zoom bit to work.
Okay.
Ground, Qantas 25.
Decided not to.
Qantas 25, run.
Just confirm that you want our nose, that you want us facing northeast.
In the face direction of runway 22, sir.
In the which direction, sorry?
To face the northern side, to face in the direction of runway 22.
Face south, right, Qantas 25. Kedah ground, Aussie 121, request taxi to runway 04.
Aussie 121, standby for taxi.
Right, so we've not got a delivery, we've just got ground on 1216, which is in, and then tower on 1223, which is already in there, so that's fine.
I have to go
I'm
out
happy
and
with
do
all
this.
of that. Okay, mate, no worries, we're fine. We've got 15 minutes to our scheduled departure, so...
Thompson 8 Alpha Mike, you're supposed to go...
I'll try and get clearance, shall I? Oh, have we got PDC? No, okay, alright.
I'm at the staff of West 4. I got default CD, sir.
Copy. In that case, confirm your runway starts and ends over where you are.
That's affirmative, Tunja 8 Alpha Mike.
Roger, hold position.
How are we doing, folks? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
122.3, thanks for the Tunja 8 Alpha Mike.
Ground, good afternoon, Speedbird 47 Charlie. We have Sierra on board. Not received PDC yet, wondering if that can be sent across if possible.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, copy safe. For your request, you to call delivery on the W121.19.
Okay, 1219 will switch now, Speedbird 47 Charlie, thanks.
Ground, Speedbird 55 Kilo, good evening.
Speedbird 55 Kilo, standby 1, call you back.
1219, cool, there's nothing on the charts for that. Good evening, Lukey. Hey Ryan, welcome guys. Delivery, good evening, Speedbird 47 Charlie. We have Sierra on board requesting PDC clearance, please.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, stand by for clearance, we'll call you back.
I believe so, Luke, yeah.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, flight level to Chandra should be on. Are you able to accept flight level 370 or 390?
A-phone, we can accept 370 for Speedbird 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, 390 confirm?
370 for Speedbird 47 Charlie.
370, standby for PDC.
Thank you. I'm sure we could probably do 39, but it's on the flight plan for 37 as well, so I'll go with that. Where's the blue mic muffler? Oh, I've switched it. I've got another one. We've got loads around. Yeah. I will see whether I can get onto here. Oh, it's probably better if I wait for Gary. And don't faff around with that for a moment. PDC clearance, pre-departure clearance. Yeah, just got to make sure. Ah, that sounds like we've got it through. I'm going to let Gary just do his job that he needs to do just to get things through, and then I'll double check for that in a moment. Why are you in a field? Because it's Worldflight. That's why. We are fitted with all-terrain tyres. Oh, Tomo, yeah, mate. It's been a tough year, buddy. Good to see you in chat, though, mate. I hope you're all right. Right, how are we doing? We wanted 37 tonnes. We've got 37 tonnes on board now, so I'm going to put the passengers in their seatbelts. Ask the passengers to put their seatbelts on. We should have PDC now. And we've just switched to 370. Oh, his muff's fallen off.
Delivery, India 320,
I have a Peter. Hello, Peter. We can see you now.
Oh, brilliant.
Hear us?
Hi, Gary. Yeah.
We now have. So this is like some kind of stream in a stream in a stream.
Yeah.
Because you can see us here and Peter up there.
Oh, he's in his sim flying as well, is he?
Are you flying with us?
Oh, you've got me. Jolly good.
Standing by
Good. So are you ready to go, Peter?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get my clearance read back.
Excellent. Good. What are we waiting for?
We need
critical data.
Yeah, critical data and VPilot. We should have a PDC through now. I didn't know which one to click, so I thought it best to leave it to you to make sure that you've
yes,
you've got it. Okay.
Okay. Cleared to VDSR off 04. Visual departure 04. Initial climb 6,000. Squawk 0355.
Cool.
And we just contact ground with our bay number, haha. 8 is Sierra and our squawk.
Right, that's fine.
We're ready to go.
I'm just going to double check what runway heading is. 043. Let's switch round to that. Cool. Okay, critical data. I had on the flight plan a 0 fuel weight today of 234.2.
Your tail to the left for runway 04.
I concur.
Do you want me to whack that in, or are you happy to pop it in?
Oh, sorry, yeah, hello, that's the way we're doing
okay.
it.
All good. 234.2, and that should give us about 271.2. That's fine for what we've got in performance. And then reserves 11.8 today.
With that, good. And we're 53 because we're on time.
Yep, correct. I'm going to go with, 272, so 61, believe it or not, for the selected temperature today.
Yep.
And I'm going to leave it on climb just because we want to make sure that we get out of here nice and anti-faff. Takeoff, and then, flap 20 as always.
Yeah.
And the CG today, sorry, I don't know if we got that through on performance.
You do sound sad that you're not here, Peter.
Oh, I'm very sad.
I'm very sad you're not here as well.
Let's all be sad.
Let's all be sad. Let's all be sad together.
24 for the Mac tower today, or the CG.
24.
Yep. And then a V1 of 141.
Yeah.
143.
Yeah.
And 152 today.
52. You appear to be in daylight, Peter. A very sensible decision, if I may say so myself.
Yes, I thought so.
With the visual departure out over the mountains at night, probably.
I'm just trying madly to find a way of turning my iPad volume down.
Pardon? Right, and so on the takeoff ref 2 page, I've just put 1,000 feet in for that.
Yeah.
So if you guys, I'll explain it now. Briefing for departure, we're expecting runway 04, a visual departure, which should be fun because I don't know what the MSA requirements are. I think out to the northeast it's 4,100, the MSA in that direction, looking at the charts. It should be a left direct to Tamos eventually on course. You reported thunderstorms on the vicinity in the go-around, so we've got to be cautious of those on departure. In terms of the departure, we'll continue on takeoff power to 1,000 feet, and then I'll ask you to speed intervene for flap 10, and we'll bug to flap 10, and then we'll hold that speed until 4,000 feet, and then we'll bug up from there, just so that gives us a little bit more climb performance so that we can get out of the way of any potential terrain in that area on the way out. You know where we're parked, so we're happy for the pushback procedure, and apart from that, have you got any questions?
I'm happy, I think. Yeah.
I'm happy as well if you are.
Oh, there's our PDC, by the way.
Ah, oh, great, lovely. Good to have it on board.
0355.
Yeah, so we've got squawk 0355 and information Sierra, and I've just switched to ground. I'll put tower, I think is 1223, so I'll pop that in there for you.
Shall we go to mood lighting?
Yes, please.
That's not gone as well as I thought. That's better.
Ground speedbird 55 kilo is ready for start.
Speedbird 55 kilos, start approved.
Start approved, 55 kilo, thank you.
Ground, hello again, Speedbird 47 Charlie, we have Sierra squawk 0355.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, hello, start approved.
Start up as approved, Speedbird 47 Charlie, thank you.
Okay, should I pressurise?
Yes,
bearing in mind we have
please.
no ground crew, and let's do a pre-flight into a before start. And that's what I'm going to do for you,
that's
isn't
fine.
it?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll do both together.
I believe I'm on Foxtrot actually, United 1120.
Okay.
United 1120 copied and stand by for
Okay, so pre-flight inspection and security.
Completed.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Flight instrument.
Are heading 219 altimeter 1011, indicating about 30 feet.
Is that gone heading select? That shouldn't be. That should
Okay,
be
crossing runway 04.
Yeah, sorry, there we go.
Alpha to the end,
Then
United
VNAV.
1120.
Toga VNAV.
Yep.
Parking brake.
Is set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
PFD.
We've got 152 Toga Toga VNAV 6000.
Perfect. Takeoff speed.
141, 143 and 152.
CDU pre-flight.
It's complete.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
It's completed.
Very
I'm
good.
happy.
Into the before start then. Flight deck door.
It's closed and locked.
Passenger signs.
On.
Beacon.
It's both.
Transponder.
Transponder is 0355 auto and off.
Excellent. Before start checklist complete.
Great. Startup is approved, so I'm happy with 3 and 4 when you're ready, sir.
3 and 4. I'll keep some air flowing.
Yep.
I'm just starting 3 and 4 as well.
Yay! Look at that. Synchronicity.
Is that a word? I like it. It is now.
Synchronously.
Native, we need a man to fix something. We're trying to pass outside here so they're...
Is Peter sat there with a wine or something? Is it? I can't see you on street. I can't see you in here.
Make your way past the 739er. We'll be coming up on your left shortly.
Sure, Peter's happy to ask any questions about his sim as well. Your donation alerts working?
Yes, they are. We have a donation for £4.51 for Johannes 2K2. Very nice streaming event. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. That's another £5 to the Lullaby Trust.
Skies 1682.
Skies 1682, go ahead.
Received PDC information CO on stand 3.
Yeah, I don't know why this isn't lighting up.
No.
But it will if I do this. Wait.
Yeah, we'll be requiring push and start.
Sometimes that just wakes it up. There we go.
Good start 3 and 4. Start 1 and 2, please.
Okie dokie.
Phase south west runway 04.
Hello, I'm Gary. This is Matt.
Hello.
And that's Peter.
Somewhere over in that whatever direction.
That way?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a job of going straight down there. By the looks of the direction that everybody is going at the moment, or at least a slight right and then following
we're just
the
going
line.
to start up and go down there.
I think we go down there, maybe go to the right of this Alaskan that's just here, and then follow on the pile. I'm not too sure what this guy's doing.
Okay. You don't want to push back and go out that way, then? No.
Well, we could do, but we got startup. We didn't get pushback.
Yeah, okay, that's. I agree with the just go straight down there idea.
Thank you for the football score updates. ELEC SSB Open, that's disappeared.
What's football?
It was ELEC SSB Open, but it disappeared.
No, what's football?
Oh, football. It's a... Oh, don't worry.
It's where a man kicks a ball to another man.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
They have girls kicking balls to girls.
Correct,
yes.
That's also the case. And after start flow, please. Rocking and rolling. Right, flight controls. Coming back.
Concerning me a bit that that's not clearing.
The order throttle disconnect.
And speedbird 490 request taxi.
Speedbird 490, stand by, going back.
And when you're ready, after start checklist.
And after start checklist it is as follows. Before taxi even, the flight controls
are checked.
The anti-ice.
Auto.
And the recall
is checked.
Auto brake
is RTO.
Flaps
20 selected.
Ground crew clearance.
Hasn't been seen, but that's fine.
Good.
Okay, I'll call for taxi.
Are you ready, Peter?
Hey, oh, that seems to have...
I fixed it.
I can't start a couple of engines for some reason.
Shall we hang on for a second? We're still a minute early. Broadsword, FDS, got to get my hands on that CDU. Arsenal have scored. Have a good flight, lads. Arsenal may or may not have scored if you may or may not be watching it later. FDS, CDU, you're in the pot.
Let's try this again. Come on.
Onto the cross area, taxi parallel to the runway to position behind the corners at a beam mode threshold 04.
Right, then let's more head down to behind the corner speedbird 190.
Ground speedbird 47 Charlie, request multi-terrain taxi.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, say again your request?
We're just requesting taxi. Speedbird 47 Charlie. He didn't get it, damn it.
Roger, Speedbird 47 Charlie, taxi onto Alpha, all the way to the end of the grass, onto the grass area.
Alpha to the grass, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Excellent.
Speedbird 55 kilos ready for taxi.
Hey!
Lovely.
Speedbird 55 kilo.
An on-time departure.
Very nice.
1800 on time. I'm assuming.
You hand the A350 all the way to the end, Speedbird 55 kilo, thanks.
Right, now do we know where Peter is in conjunction to us?
Berliner
You know where you are, Peter?
All the way onto Alpha, all the way to the end of onto the grass area.
Oh, 18:05. We're actually 5 minutes early.
Yes. Excellent. And Speedbird 47 Charlie, you may overtake the 737-900 on your 3 o'clock.
Okay, we go past the Alaska and then we're following 47 Charlie. Are we following him? Not. No, that's.
No, we're not. There. So yeah, so I'm literally just going to tuck myself in between these two here.
You're going to tuck yourself in. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Learned something new on stream today.
Okay, where are you then, Peter?
I'm on the other side of the
runway.
runway.
There he is. Yeah, I see him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the new livery.
I'm following different aircraft to you, of course, because I'm on MSFS.
Buffs.
Oh, are you for your visuals? Oh, very pleasing.
Oh, have you managed to get the warping working? The 3 visuals. Oh, you're single PC, aren't you?
No, I'm just using the centre screen.
Okay. Pleasing?
Well, it's all right, yeah.
It's smooth?
Yep.
Is it external sim smooth?
Is what?
Is it?
Well, of course not, Gary.
Position yourself behind the Honda 737 in the queue.
Got it. Yep, we'll continue and line up behind the Qantas. Speedbird 47.
I might have done a blinder here because on the north side there's less traffic.
Yeah, I think you've done the right decision there. You've also parked at the terminal as well, which I think is probably a benefit.
Oh, that's a nice terminal building.
Yeah, we should have parked there, shouldn't
we? Speedbird 55 kilo, contact tower 122.
Very orange and red.
2.3, Speedbird 55 kilo.
Speedbird 490, contact tower 122.
Now, what's really weird is that we hear Peter at exactly the same time through Discord and everything. Tower 1223 when ready, thanks, 47 Charlie.
Tower Speedbird 47 Charlie with you ready for departure.
Weird, isn't it, how in sync that is?
Yeah, it's good though, I'm glad.
Almost as if it uses the same underlying codec.
Because if it was slightly out, it would be very annoying.
Oh, that was the low sheet, not a donation. Shall I acknowledge it, sir?
Yes, please.
Oh, revisions.
Oh.
235.1. How out is that?
That's not far off what we did.
No, that's close enough. I went up a ton anyway.
And
so.
Tower, that was Speedbird 55 kilo calling in.
55 kilo?
Yeah, just with you ready for departure.
Yep, let's see, you are number 9.
Number 9, thank you.
And 47 Charlie's with you, becoming number 10.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, let me see, number 11.
Oh.
You forgot about me. Oops.
I'll turn my lights off so I don't flash the OG.
Ow.
Are we clear for land? Easy 206?
Easy 20. Oh,
the number 11.
Clear to land, Easy 206, thank you.
Oh, brilliant. So yeah, now we've got a little bit of a wait before departure, so if you have any questions... Actually, Gary, why don't you talk about giveaways quickly before we rock and roll on this one, because you've not mentioned it
then I was going to hand over to Peter to talk about his sim and why he's flying along with us.
Right.
Why am I flying along with
I
it?
don't know. Good question, well, I was hoping you were going to answer that. So, where are we? Yes, so donations. What are we doing? So, we are raising money for the Lullaby Trust. We are flying 24 hours a day for the next 7 days, well, until Saturday, on the VATSIM network with all of the other Worldflight teams. We're flying Worldflight 2020. Go and say hello to them, by the way, because go and see them. So, love that everyone's streaming, I think, this year in some form or another. We are, basically, you make a donation, it comes out in the sim, various levels, make various levels of donation. No doubt Techie Nick at which point has already put in the chat what those donations are. If you donate more than £5 on this leg, you can choose to donate to, you can choose to put yourself into a raffle in this pot, which is for a Flight Deck Solutions CDU 747, their newest version. If I could reach it, I'd show it to you, but they're the newer ones than we've got in here. They are very, very pleasing. So £5 to go in the raffle there. Put on your donation FDS. Or if you don't want an FDS CDU because you're not a flight simmer or you just don't want one, you can put your money into this pot for an Amazon voucher worth £100. So we're going to draw both. We're not going to draw them at the end of this leg. We're going to draw them at 1:40 this morning at the end of a leg that finishes into somewhere. Worldflight 2009, I think, is the flight number.
Okay.
So we will draw that then. And if you want to donate and just want to donate out of the goodness of your heart, we put it in this one: the urn of pleasure, the pot of joy, the tin of thanks. And our challenge is impossible, but our challenge is to beat what they got on the last leg, which was 2,900 and something. Now at night, what I've realised that we haven't done.
What, mate?
Oh.
I just worked out why my engine didn't start.
Oh, what was it?
I've got an engine 1 igniter 2 status message.
Oh, so it failed. It's tried to start once, then failed.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
Excellent. Did the auto start continue, or?
I was cheating actually, if I'm honest, because I just did start engines.
I wonder if Simon's wound us up, because we currently have an auto throttle disconnect. If I recycle the arm switch, it's not going away.
Well, you know, Simon does do these disaster type scenarios, don't you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh dear.
Any departure instructions of this runway?
Point, man.
Right, before takeoff checks are complete.
Oh, we should do the same. Before takeoff checklist, sir.
Thank you.
Could you read it actually, Peter? I've just realised I can't be bothered. Can you read it to Chewwy for me?
Yes, Chewwy, are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
Before takeoff checklist. Final load sheet.
Has been acknowledged.
Flaps.
Is 20.
Trim.
Is 5.0 set and 00 everywhere else.
Takeoff briefing.
Has been updated.
Runway speeds, E per Vina.
Are all set.
Is that what you're going to say? Alright.
That's all it is on the checklist set, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're supposed to run through it. Anyway, I'll let you off.
Oh, I don't know.
Cabin report.
Has not been received yet. So we'll hold.
Okay, so we're holding at that. Let me know when you got it.
I think it's already come through.
Oh, I've just not seen anything there. Might have already come through.
Possibly ready.
Okay, so we say that's been received. Transponder.
Is now auto Terra 0355.
Oh.
Or takeoff checklist complete. Apart from the strobes.
You've got the weather. Shall I put the terrain?
Yeah.
Because you used to have a below the line, didn't you, back in the early days of the jumbo?
Did what?
Had a below the line check, didn't you?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yeah, that which had things like packs off and stuff like that, and that's just meant to be a memory item now. Of course, it's all memory items now when you think about it.
Yeah, but when you say now, yeah.
Yeah.
How's your Russian coming along? Oh.
My what?
I think, did you just hear the Qantas just call us?
Yeah. I heard a Qantas say something about it.
Qantas 25? Qantas 25? No, it wasn't.
No.
No, that's the Qantas 25.
It's 47 Charlie, just saying hello.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi,
he wasn't talking to us then. No, we're alright then, we're off the hook. We're safe.
So this is what it's like to fly for VATSIM, is it?
Well, hang on. We have just the thing.
Yeah, Peter was a real world pilot.
Still am.
Still are.
Not dead yet.
Won't be able to hear this one, Peter, but
Welcome to VATSIM!
Welcome to VATSIM.
Right, would you like to explain about your sim, Peter, while I go and get a drink? Because this might take some time, mightn't it?
Yeah, sure.
So Peter is normally a member of the SimFest team and has been for many years. Unfortunately, due to the current restrictions, can't make it this year to attend in person. But luckily, has his own sim at home and is joining along for this leg.
Yes.
Tell
Hello.
us all about it.
Tower, we want to ask how many.
So my sim is nothing like the same quality as Gary's, as you can see. Mine's just a home-built job, and it's mainly touchscreens at the front, and the overhead panel I've got is a copy, nothing like FDS copies or anything like that, but it's a copy nonetheless. And you can see if I point a camera up a bit, It's got a, if I can do that, take a while for it to come through on the video. Just wait for that to happen. It's got a lot of lights on it, which of course isn't in the real airplane, but it, you know, it does the job. And then I've got again a copy MCP, copy throttle quadrants, and then everything else is touchscreens from PSX, which shows you what you can actually do with PSX. So every single switch on here is in the true PSX way of doing things. You can just use the touchscreen to move things around. Absolutely wonderful. The same with the FMCs down at the bottom. They're touchscreens as well, which makes the thing very flexible. So, for example, when PSX updated the FMCs to the NG, all I had to do was put a tick in the box, and away came the NG FMC with the colours and all the rest of it and whatever I want. So it's very, very flexible from that point of view. Interfacing it with all the other stuff is mainly USB, so it works fine. I've only got one control column. Couldn't afford two, just a pilot. But then nobody ever sits in the right-hand seat with me these days anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the control column I've got is, I forgot who makes them now. But to me, it's very realistic. Same sort of pressures and controls as a real aeroplane. And all in all, I find that, you know, having spent an awful lot of time sitting in 747s for real, this to me feels real. And when you get involved in an approach or a difficult situation, flying online or with a scenery generator, to me, you know, it's as real as it comes. And it's a lot more fun because you can actually have a beer while you're doing it, or not, as the case may be. And you can invent all kinds of scenarios. Well, all you simmers, you know how that works. But to me, this is a very nice little compact setup that I've got. It's actually in my house, which doesn't please the wife very much, but yeah, it works very well. And as you can see, we can connect it all up to Gary's stuff as well. In fact, I've flown Gary's sim from here through links as well, so it's a nice flexible thing. And frankly, I wouldn't fly any other type than the PSX 747. I've tried all the sims in Microsoft Flight Simulator and all those, P3D. I've never been able to get interested in flying a simulator which hasn't got a panel which is full size and which is immersive, so that you can look around the whole aircraft. Never been able to get into that. I need to have something like this. The other thing I do from time to time is VR, which I think is going to be the next big thing for those of us who just fly online on our own. But certainly if you've got a group of us like we have with the SimFest crew, fantastic. I mean, you know, they can get all the guys in Gary's cockpit there. Well, I'm not sure what the maximum is we've had in there.
I dread to think.
Chewwy, it's probably about 12, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely double figures.
Yeah.
It gets very
with the balloons as well. I mean, great fun.
Absolutely.
So, you know, the things you can do with these are just marvellous. So that's my sim in a nutshell. Yeah.
Quick question. Mr. Mango, sir, asks, what USB interface do you use for the hard switches?
For the what switches?
For the hard switches, he says. USB interface. Do you use any USB interfaces at all?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's plug and play from the units that I've got.
Oh, easy.
Oh,
so
I see. I've got the overhead panel is what do they call the interface unit there for all the switches? They're simply on-off midpoint switches. Gary will know the name of it, but yes, it's an interface card which comes from the PC into the interface card, and then all this stuff up here on the overhead panel, that's all wired separate little on-off switches. So there's millions of wires at the back of this lot, which I had to put in, which actually works very nicely now. And it's of course it's all synced in just like Gary's. So, you know, if we failed something, it's the same as the real aeroplane. And most of the stuff I've got in the overhead panel is functional. One or two things don't work, like cabin temperature, but who cares, you know? So yeah, it's good. The lights, all the rest of it, all works. I've been very pleased with it.
Done a good job with it. Really good job with it.
Yeah, I think so. A lot cheaper than Gary's.
Well, it's not so much that; it's a lot less faff.
Yeah, it is.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's not so much the cost; it's the effort that, you know, the 6 years that's been faffing around trying to get things to work.
Yeah, true.
I've royally screwed up that donation by ripping it halfway through, so I'm going to do my very best. Keep up the great work. Always nice to support a great cause, Mr. 7x7 Pilot with a £10 donation. Thank you very much indeed, my dude. Luckily, I was able to read that. My apologies.
Peter,
Thank you.
Peter,
Yeah?
have you sanitised your hands recently?
No.
Okay, it's time for...
Oh, it's time for hand washing, so what do we say? Sanitation stations!
Thank you. There we go.
There we go.
Sanitising.
Sanitising. I've just got sanitizer on my face. That hurts.
Oh, that might sting.
Sanitising.
Everyone on stream, small sanitise.
I'm internally sanitising as well.
Good, good.
Does Peter have a YouTube channel? Technically, Peter does have a YouTube channel. However, the videos are they're unlinked videos.
Well, we've got my videos as well.
It is the greatest secret YouTube channel of all time.
It is. So if you are part of BA Virtual and you have a good snoop around on the forums, you will be able to find them. I don't wish to embarrass Peter, but he's actually very close to 1,000 subscribers. Not that he probably knows that and cares, but I did see it. I was like, oh, Peter's got quite a few subscribers, considering it's a very secret YouTube channel.
Exactly.
So yeah, BA Virtual pilots can log on to the forums and find some of Peter's instructional videos on there.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, you've got one for you go first. You go first.
Okay,
no, you
Alex
go
Goss, £5. Love your sim, Peter. Thanks for showing us around. And Amazon is tagged on it. Thank you very much.
Clocon.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Alex Goss. And Clocon has donated £9 and 2 pence, $10, which is quite depressing. That is what the exchange rate has become. You guys have my greatest respect to still get it done under the current special circumstances. Thank you, Clocon. Yeah, very difficult. Yeah, we're trying to do what we can to make the event continue.
Yep.
We will see.
We're working out a plan of action for the later weeks, but for now, we are at least doing 30 legs of Worldflight. Don't you worry. Which one is the correct one, Gary? Sorry. So Amazon is one, and the other one is FDS.
Oh God! Right, I'm done. Stop. Right.
Right, that's FDS. The other one is...
Someone's had many chances to realise this. Oh my God! We got two of them. I've never seen two come up at once before. What's happened here?
Let's go and see what we've got. Right, I'll read one and Gary can read one.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
There you go, that's yours. I'll read the £5 from El Plagiato, a small donation to the Flying Dream Team. That's
virtual
sweet.
high five.
Very good. Thank you, El Plagiato. That's really appreciated, mate.
And Dan J1996, £25. No regrets giving this money to a good charity. Exactly. It's the charity. No matter what we do, feel sorry for us by giving to the charity, because if shall I try that again? That's not gone well. Let me try that again. Right, let's start that again. Even if you don't like what we're doing, still donate to the charity.
That's
so,
it.
Yeah,
that's what we
it's
said
all about charity.
Or
any of the charities, any of the Worldflight charities.
Correct.
So Royal Flying Doctor Service, oh God, I'm really sorry, I've forgotten what it is. The Velocity guys, a Help to Fly, Fly to Help. And we have another £5 from Airtime123, loving the stream as always, straight in the FDS box. There we go, Airtime123, thank you. Help to Fly, that's the word. Very good charity, actually. I was reading about it before Worldflight started, although I can actually remember their name. And he's going in the box. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys.
It's the same as Fly Out to Help Out, isn't it?
Fly out to help out.
That went so well.
Let's not go into it, please.
Let's not start.
Please.
So who do we have? A 350.
Oh, I was trying to think of that. Somebody asked about the USB interface. It's Interface It, isn't it? The card
the FDS
Gary.
was.
Yeah, Gary knows about.
Yeah, somebody asked about the interface.
Yeah, I use FDS.
Oh my goodness, guys! Thank you for these. Let's go and see what this donation is. Alpha, wait, sorry, I don't know how to do it in German.
Eins, zwei, fünf.
There we go. 20 Great British pounds, 450 left. You cannot land unless you make it to 10k. Oh, well, I don't know what the fuel will say about that, unless you guys donate pretty darn tappishly. Thank you for the £20, my dude. I don't know if that needs to go in a particular pot. Snappishly, but there was a bit of more of a D than an S in there.
We're not even 24 hours in and no one can talk.
Correct.
This has not gone well.
It's gone about as expected.
Normally by now, Normally by now we would have done one flight each and just had a little nap, but it's now...
Yeah.
How many have you done now?
This is only my second flight, but I've social sect 2.5, I think.
Oh.
Oh? Why are we going backwards?
Try again. There
Testing
we go.
whether the reverse
There
mode
we go.
works
Good.
in
We're
our
there.
multi-terrain tyres.
Oh, hello, Tomo85. Thanks for following.
So we've got 2 7.4s, well, and 3 including us, an A350. 2 7.3, 3 7.3s. Is that a 7.3 in front or is that an Airbus?
It's got winglets.
Yeah.
Does that help? I don't know.
Well, no, because Airbus do have. I think it's a 7.3 by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Do you like the new United livery? What do you think? Are you a fan or do you prefer the old one?
I think it's quite. Oh my god, what's happening here? Another one, another donation from El Plagiato, £25 for the FDS pot, and we will reach that 10k. Thank you, El Plagiato.
Thank you
a
very
long
much,
time
mate.
Simfest follower and supporter.
Absolutely.
You're going in the pot to win the FDS CDU.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate all of these. And as you can see, the alerts seem to be working now. Gary pressed a magic button and it all fixed.
Well, I think basically what I did is I held this down and it reset the system.
Right, so we'll remember that.
To have a proper error rather than a bodge job Simfest error.
I see. Quick one. Sorry, Peter, if we've got the auto throttle disconnect, I'll press the toga switches. If not, I'll manually advance throttle. Please just confirm that they're thrust set 152.
Shall I then become your auto throttle?
Yeah, we can do 727 style,
a
Gary.
socially distant move forward. You do that, I'll push them forward and then you can go back down.
That's fine, good, thank you.
Hang on.
Sorry, Peter.
I was going to say I've just changed the view on MSFS, so that's my aircraft out the window if anybody can actually see it. And I don't know how clear the picture is, but there's the queue of aircraft on the other side of the runway, and the orange one is Gary, if you can see that.
We're an orange
one, I'm just getting.
Oh,
you're just getting default aircraft at the moment on MSFS.
There'll be no model matching on it.
Yeah. Lots of pretty colours though.
So it's basically displaying as if Potter was in here.
Yes. Yes.
So when we get to £10,000, what we do? What we Something happens at 10 grand, but we're not sure what it is.
Oh, a plane has disappeared in front of us. We'll hold their position for them, I guess. Yes, I might need to double check my mobile phoneage, so apologies if you do see me check my phone on stream. It's not professional, but it's for the cause of a giveaway or something cool.
We're not professional. We are professional.
We are
yeah,
professional.
We are professional.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can see Peter. Can you see Peter in the flight deck? Just about. He looks very small.
Even with his arrived.
Ah, he's back. Good. There we go. We're not inside his APU. Oh, and El Plagiato, thank you for the 4-month sub. Thank you. Is that the final score, Timmy?
Who's Timmy?
United 112.
Timmy Smith in the chat.
See anything to do with you?
He just asked the football. He said the football score.
Well, he says a surname. I just wonder if he was one of.
What Smith? One of about 8,000 million Smiths.
You know what? Let's just rewind. Pretend I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, Freeside Dev, £15. Make it early November bearable. No, enjoyable. Oh, thank you.
That's better than bearable.
Peter, since you've joined the stream, someone said that it's enjoyable rather than bearable.
They haven't done the whole stream yet, have
Thank you,
they?
guys.
Now, one thing that I have to say that is lovely is that because we are on a reduced crew, it's lovely to see chat returning for another year and wondering who's in the crew, and and being interested to see if the other people who might not be here in person are still getting involved. So we've done our very best with the current restrictions to ensure that as many people on the team can be as involved as possible. And so yeah, it's really lovely to see like fans of certain members of the team in the chat.
I do have a question to Freeside Dev, who did his donation. Would you like to donate? Would you like to go into a pot to win an Amazon voucher or a Flight Deck Solutions CDU? Oh, Peter, have you seen these new CDUs yet?
No.
Very, very pleasing.
Good.
I'm almost tempted to put one in instead of the real one.
Almost tempted to invest myself.
Have they got a nice click?
A very good click. Amazon is the floor one, yeah? If we draw it out and we've done it the wrong way around, we'll swap them around. Simfest giveaways are very flexible.
I'm getting a bit worried the way that the southern queue of traffic is all going off and the northern queue of traffic isn't moving.
Yeah. Oh, we could do a formation takeoff if you want. I could shall I coordinate with ATC?
If you want.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd like it very much.
Speedbird 47 Charlie request.
God. Oh no.
If possible, could Speedbird 47 Charlie and 55 Kilo have a formation takeoff? It will save you a slot.
Oh no. No, please. Please say no. Please say no.
Speedbird 55 Kilo and Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Copy and request, bye.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Gary, I seem to be getting deja vu. The last Worldflight flight that we did together with me in the left seat and you in the right seat was out of Quito, and we did a formation departure. I think it was with Qantas 25 and one other aircraft as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The memory's flooding back.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, negative.
Okay, 47 Charlie, thanks. You could just turn your You could just turn your transponder off, Peter.
Takeoff and departures on 128.5.
They're doing a very good job. We're doing a very good job. It'd be mean.
Take off and we'll be over to departure.
Speedbird 490 behind the departure.
You don't ask, you don't get, so...
behind.
Oh really, Captain Crawley? Oh brilliant, yeah, it was rather a magnificent sight, if I do say so myself.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. Correct.
And the worrying thing is, neither of us have drunk any alcohol today.
No.
We're still talking
Correct.
like this.
Right, moving up.
This is not the anti-faff we usually see in Worldflight. No, to be fair, pretty much everything has been absolutely anti-faff so far. It's been phenomenal, the ATC.
So we were thinking about it. We were supposed to leave at 18:05, and we have 20 minutes of taxi time in the flight plan. So we're actually not. We're only 2 minutes late, so it's fine.
And I said it earlier on when I was social secking. We account for things like this with taxi times being extended, and during strategic points in the Worldflight schedule there are slightly longer stops at places, so if any of the Worldflight teams are behind schedule they can catch up, or if anybody's ahead of schedule they can have a little bit of a break. So these things are planned well in advance, and it's not a race.
And all the control... Oh. Peter, have you just been disconnected from VATSIM?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, you're back.
I think so.
No, you're back.
Yeah.
I think there might be a server problem at. There we go. No problem. We're back. So, yeah, and also all the divisions have been amending procedures. So you'll notice here we're using a grass taxiway rather than waiting for people to backtrack down the runway.
Yeah.
So.
Stream is going. Oh, it might be our end, Gary. Dropping.
I think there's internet problems.
I'm surprised he hasn't lined somebody up yet.
Oh.
Back now. I think it was just a small faffet.
Yeah, I think Virgin Media, Craig was saying Virgin Media were having problems, so...
Speedbird 490 departure 128.5.
Well, we're still on voice, and that'd be the first thing to have problems, so... Well, oh no, it restarts now, doesn't it?
Okay, folks, cool. The UK is having internet problems. The UK is having many problems.
many problems.
We'll leave it at that. Okay, so we've got Qantas 100, then Peter will be ahead of us, and so we're now becoming number 3 for departure, folks.
Well, that's the thing, Alpha, is we used to have like 3-hour breaks every 2 days, didn't we, to get the sim fixed and up to date.
Vision has been having issues all day. Okay, folks. So apologies in advance if there are any.
I wonder if that was the.
Yeah. Apologies if there are any drops in the stream or anything like that. Rest assured, we'll do all we can. It's gone again.
There we go. Are we online? 47 Charlie radio check.
There you go.
Can you hear us, Peter?
I've no idea on that, Siem.
Yeah, no, I think there's a definite internet problem here. Have a look.
I reckon it'd been in the other 20 minutes we've been.
Yeah, you've just disappeared, Gary.
Okay, you can hear us. Oh, you're back now.
Yeah. You've disappeared.
Tower Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check. What's going?
Yeah, folks, we believe this is probably an external issue, potentially.
Tower Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Back on the network.
We're back now, Peter, or not?
I haven't heard you on the VATSIM.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Yeah, you are. Got you now.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Alpha Tower, strength 5.
No, it's, I think we're having some internet connection issues, that's all. Apologies.
No problem.
Yeah, I think the whole of the UK internet is buggered.
Yeah. Get alert for the donation. Oh, we have, yes. I'm sorry. I think Gary actually pressing that button might have stopped them again.
Sorry.
So, Mr. Mango, sir, 15 Great British Pounds. Loving the stream and the work you do for charity in these troubling times. It's channels like these that keep the positivity going. That is a very nice message. Mr. Mango, sir, would you like to be entered in for a pot for either an FDS CDU or a $100 or £100 Amazon voucher? £100 Amazon voucher. Let us know when we can pop your name in on there.
Simfest and Strictly Come Dancing, entertaining the nation through November.
Sorry about my headlights.
You decide. Right, well, we'll go with the FDS one because it's a bigger giveaway for you, buddy.
Peter is flashing us.
Ooh.
Should we give him a flash?
Always.
And this is a British Airways 747, not the Dash 8.
Correct.
Although you can't tell that, probably.
No,
well,
we
you
can.
probably
Yeah,
can.
we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
914, confirm you're squawking 036.
Chronology and everybody, can we please keep it nice in the chat? Thank you very much. We are here to raise some money for charity. Whatever any disputes are, take them away from the chat. Thank you.
2352, Shuttle 706.
Shadow 1, confirm squawk 0323.
03.
Strictly Come Simfest, I like it.
Oh my god, could you imagine? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. Could you imagine? I'm not even gonna. I'm thinking of the spandex. Oh gosh. Oh dear. That might haunt me.
Shall I do my Paso Doble? Is that it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you vote for me? I like it. I think because you're supposed to look intense.
I'd just be able to do like the into the camera. I think you've got a hidden talent.
Should I do my Paso Doble into the camera?
Somebody needs to clip that and then edit it so it zooms in.
Dear. Oh, just stop it. Go away.
I literally just asked very nicely and then, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, get a grip. Right,
there we go.
Or don't make me do my Paso Doble.
Yeah.
Is that even a dance? Now I've said it 3
yes,
times.
it is. The
sounds
Paso
like
Doble, it sounds like an Italian dish.
Yeah.
No, Paso Doble is the correct dance, I believe. Yeah, you do not want to hear Benny upset, especially like when he plays Call of Duty and things. It's not nice.
Oh, hello, Matt Collier. Are you now alive? He was apparently he was a little bit hungover this morning.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ski Jack. I
Hi,
think
Ski Jack.
I think you said a 4-letter word that timed you out. Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. The judging panel is Mavis. Angus. I do think we should have Angus on the judging panel, don't you?
I think Angus would be an incredibly good judge.
Peter, can you dance?
Speedbird 55 kilo, departures on 128.5, surface winds calm, runway 04, cleared for takeoff.
28.5, runway 04, cliff takeoff, Speedbird 55 kilo. We're off!
Speedbird 47 Charlie, behind the departing traffic, line up with runway 04, behind.
Behind the departing traffic, we'll line up runway 04, behind, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Yeah.
Are you still in bed? Excellent. Would you like some strobe, sir?
Oh, yes, please.
There we go.
Thank you.
The before takeoff checklist was complete.
It was complete.
And, yeah.
Cabin crew, finally, seats for departure.
80 knots.
Bye, Peter. Look very
I
good
haven't
from
got
this
the
angle,
B1 yet.
sir.
You can't say goodbye.
Well,
Might be back.
maybe goodbye.
One of my friends has just sent me a WhatsApp message saying that I have to do Strictly next year.
Brilliant.
And that one of our friends is going to make me something with sequins. That
Oh,
worries me.
no.
Oh, I need to get the accordion later.
Has
don't
to
I?
be
I forgot about that.
magenta. Well, I think we got quite lucky with our departure time there, Gary.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Nice little queue.
Oh, there's Silk Wings. I like that logo.
A Silkway West. They've got a
That's the
toothbrush livery.
Yeah.
They're based
Departures hello, speedbird 55 kilo, 5,000 for 6,000.
That's for the New United, isn't it? BA, Air Canada.
That looks like, yeah, Air Canada, yeah. That looks like a Ryanair behind it.
Departures hello, speedbird 55 kilo,
The
out
Hangover
of
Club
1,200
appears to
feet
have
for
arrived.
6,000.
Oh, good.
Ski Jack and Collier can be hung over together.
Flight level 150, direct to Tamos, speedbird 55 kilo, thank you.
Excellent.
So again, manual throttles if we need it, if auto throttle disconnect doesn't work, and then
I'm
1,000.
ready. I'm ready.
Brilliant. And then at 1,000, speed intervene, flap 10, 4,000, plug up.
Yep.
Cool. Good.
Good. Lovely. Do you reckon they're trying to give some spacing for the arrival?
Red flight level standard set.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And prevent holding as much as possible, I guess.
Oh, we've just hit 14,500 followers.
Hey, that's amazing.
Thank
and
you,
there's
everyone.
500 people watching the stream.
That's worrying.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I always like to put it into perspective. Imagine you were standing on stage in a theatre, just the two of us now,
Yeah.
like this, and there was 500 people watching us. That makes you feel a bit nervous,
I do,
doesn't it?
yeah, I will not lie. At home, I do get that. I do get that. Yeah.
Just check my...
You're fine.
Do I look
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Look at my hair,
Okay, you look presentable, don't worry. Good morning, Alex, welcome. Why is Peter in daylight? I don't think the night lighting in Microsoft Flight Sim is
Peter
great.
does not fly at night.
Speedbird 55 kilo, sorry, say again please.
Runway 04, clear for takeoff, and we call departures airborne 12.
Hotel Tango Yankee direct, speedbird 55 kilo.
Ready?
Yep.
Take off.
Oh, it's
Flaps are up.
One of them.
Yes, check. Packs are on. Standard set and cross checked. Flaps are up. After takeoff checks. It says here. Landing gear is up and off. Flaps are up. Air conditioning pressurizations checked.
80 knots.
Altimeter standard set cross checked. 61 for 50. Takeoff checks complete.
Good work, Peter. Oh, it's a split V1.
For once, yeah.
Oh, well done. Very well done. V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up, please.
Gear up.
Very
important.
I'm annoyed that didn't
Can I
come
do the
through as a
very
thingy.
important task?
Of course you can.
£25 for Sydney Kenson. Cancel
Flight
takeoff. We have bats
340,
flying over the runway.
speedbird 55 kilo.
£25 for the FDS. Thank you, Sydney. I think we might need a bigger cup.
Flight
for
level
the
240, 55 kilo.
1285 it was.
Oh yes, sorry. Well reminded. Well reminded. I'll just get rid of this. Departures, hello. Speedbird 47 Charlie on the visual departure runway 04.
Speed intervene 1000 please.
Sorry, that was very broken. Just say again for 47 Charlie. Climb 6,000 feet and turn left heading 030, speedbird 47 Charlie. Confirm 220, 47 Charlie.
Come on, buck up, Gary.
320, that makes more sense. Turn left 320 now, so 47 Charlie. I think it's because we were behind the mountain and we can't actually hear anything over the...
Yeah.
Did you hear all that static, Peter?
No.
Oh, you must have called him a bit higher, because we called him through like 1,000 feet and he was so unreadable, it was amazing.
Can I please have flap 10, Gary?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you bugged it already, there we go.
Yeah, just because it automatically decided to try
That was a demonstration of AFV distance degradation there.
Very good.
Could have been me going in the microphone.
And we'll bug up now. That's okay.
Bug up.
Good. Cool. Cool.
Unit of bug up Arch. Oh, there we can hear him now.
Takeoff control 132.1.
132.1. Thanks very much for your help. Speed
Flap
of
5,
Kilo.
please.
Flaps 5.
7 Charlie, resume on navigation, direct Hotel Tango, Yankee. Thereafter, climb flight level 150.
Route direct Hotel Tango Yankee, and we climb
Speed
flight
bird
level
55
150. We can hear you
Kilo.
now. Speed
Flight level
140.
140 for 240. Direct Victor Tango Hotel. Hotel
And
Tango.
when you've got a second flap 1, please.
I'm on it. They have a bit of flappage 1, a little bit of that VNAV climb. Speed is in.
Climb level 390.
And do you want to clear the
Yes,
speed
please.
restriction? There we go.
And do you mind LNAV as well?
Bug up is a very 7.3 thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It reminded me of Worldflights of years gone by. It was nice. Do you want so LNAV direct?
LNAV, please direct to
Hotel Tango Yankee. Another direct for you there.
And flaps
Cleared
up,
that.
please.
Flaps up
LNAV.
there to that.
Oh, very nice.
Good. We're airborne.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
oh.
that lightning strike was terrifying.
Lightning is occurring.
And when you're ready after takeoff checklist.
The after takeoff checklist is as follows: landing gear
is up and off.
The landing gear. No, that's what I just said. The flaps. Help me.
Are up.
Aircon and pressurisation.
Yeah, we're pressurising.
Altimeter setting standard 150.
Yep, standard through 80 now. Lovely.
Yeah,
Off we go.
very good, sir.
Off we go.
Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. And I was just saying we'll see you in Siem Reap.
Is that what it's called?
It is.
How many VATSIM broadcasts are there today?
It's very busy. Probably warning them to stay clear of the airspace we're in, especially with me at the controls. Yeah.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
And 10s check when you're ready, please. Thank you.
Yes, so we're through 10. The landing lights are going off. You probably keep them in. These look a bit nasty. We 150. We hit horrific on the way in. By
Roger,
the way.
that's fine.
So completing the 10 checks off. We are pressurising, and that's 114 now for 240.
Roger.
Oh, this looks pleasing. I think we may be about to serve dinner.
Oh, I'm putting the autopilot in on that one.
Oh.
So how do I get my dinner right? Because I'm single pilot operation.
Thank you very
single
much.
cook operation.
Oh my.
Can I just do two donations very quickly? Agent Squash £5. Someone needs an Amazon gift card to support this major track. There we go. Right, Amazon gift card.
Oh my goodness.
And Gossie £20. Great success. My friend from work. Thank you. I will.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, what do I get?
Just confirm the direct for 47 Charlie.
It was at a waypoint.
132.1. 47 Charlie. Bye bye.
Thank you, boys.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. You did stand there. Very rude. I do apologise.
Sunday roast after departure. What more could you want?
Thank you, sir. Lovely. You are my. Yes. Oh, right. Where are we?
So you've got a Sunday roast.
Bangkok control. Speedbird 47 Charlie with you climbing flight level 240. Thank you.
247 Charlie, Bangkok control. Hello, you identified. Climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
That's not fair.
Oh my God, this is so nice. 37, sir. Oh, Matt Weddell. Peter, can you entertain the stream while we just...
No, I want to go and have a bloody dinner.
Will forgive us, chat. We are allowed to eat, are we?
Entertain the stream. Oh dear. Let me see. Entertain the stream.
We've even got sausages.
It's a long time since I've talked to Bangkok Control. I've got a nice view out the window though, of the whole of Thailand. A bit hazy, it's alright. those of you who've got MSFS, it's a strange thing. It seems to be like a. Some people hate it, some people love it. I personally love it. And just lately, I know people have been having problems with crashes to desktop and things like that. It's never happened to me. I don't know if I've just been lucky or what it is, but I think it's superb. And I mainly fly it, as I think I said earlier, just through this PSX thing. But when the VR thing comes out and I've got a Reverb G2 on order, I suspect I'll be doing a lot of flying with that. I just think it's a fantastic new simulator for us. And that's not belittling P3D and the others as well, because they're all fantastic in their own way. I just think this has the potential to be a game changer, really do. And I'm flying here with MSFS just on one screen. I've got a three screen setup on projectors, and normally on P3D I would have those warped and set up so you've got the full view sideways out the window. But I'm finding that actually just the one screen that you can see out the front of mine is pretty damn good, even though it's only 1K with the projectors. Just the fact that you're actually seeing the real world beneath you, to me, is fantastic, and I think it can only get better. Don't know what the stream thinks of that.
Yeah, 203, unfortunately I do not have any local knowledge of the area, so...
Head check, 20 checks.
I think the planes in MSFS are a bit of a mess at the moment. It's a shame, really, isn't it? They've got all this lovely PBR stuff on them and everything, and the exterior modelling's pretty good for default aircraft, but I can't help but think that somebody in Asobo needed a really good pilot advisor somewhere very early on. Things like not having metric figures in the MSS thing. Rather strange, you know. I mean, they fixed it now, and they will fix all kinds of things. But everybody's saying, almost unanimously, all the developers are all saying that they're so open to input and to change that I think it's just going to be fantastic in a year or so from now. When you think how long it took for P3D and Microsoft Flight Simulator to develop.
I think like one thing, because I've been lucky to try out the sim since such an early stage, pre-alpha, that if a lot of the people who have just got the sim within the last 2 months realised how far the simulator's come since those early days just over a year ago, they'd appreciate that, you know, these good things do come with time. And so I know there's been frustrations with updates and things like that, but it's a progressive learning process for Asobo, and there's no doubting their desire and passion to make this the best product that they possibly can. And they're, as you say, incredibly receptive to feedback, especially to do with the SDK, which we know has been something that's been questioned. So, you know, it's all heading in the right direction, I think.
One of the main things I enjoy doing with it is not in this sim. I actually fly this particular sim maybe twice a week, something like that. The other time I've got another PC with MSFS on it as well, and I just sit there and get the drone camera out and just go around the world finding places that are just fantastic to view in it. And then once you've got your location of a volcano or a lake or a city or whatever it is, then you change your lighting, you change your clouds, and it's just beautiful to look at. It's absolutely beautiful somewhere. I mean, I've been discovering
it's almost
places.
witchcraft, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I've been discovering some places I never even thought existed. You know, Ilhéu de Sal on the west coast of Africa, it's got a huge volcano on it. I didn't know that. And I've got some beautiful pictures of this volcanic island with cloud and haze around it. And just something you couldn't have done in any of the other simulators. It just wasn't possible. I remember thinking a long time ago, maybe as much as 10 years ago, that what all the sims really needed was a photographic picture of the planet. And in those days we didn't have the Google Earth and all the rest of it, and it just seemed impossible because you weren't going to be able to bend the photo, you weren't going to be able to texture it with the you know, with the terrain and everything else. But now they can, and then they come across with the programmetry, which it really is, as Gary says, it's witchcraft. I think it really is. Not perfect, but blooming heck, it's close. Yeah, the icing in airliners, yeah, you have to laugh, don't you, really? they come out looking like a snowman. It's quite extraordinary. Somebody somewhere's got slightly the wrong end of the stick there, I think. But again, they will improve it. They'll get better.
It's the sort of thing that the technology's there, so when third-party developers who have an idea about this kind of stuff, they just do it properly, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, they do. So Gary, are you on some sort of long-term mission to change to MSFS?
Oh, 100% for visuals, yep. The minute it's doable, we're doing it.
Good, good. The weather's an interesting one, isn't it? I actually like the real weather in MSFS, although I know it doesn't really update at the airports properly, but en route, I think it's just superb, and it compares very, very well with Meteo Blue and indeed any satellite photos. If you go on any satellite photos and look for overcast skies or thunderstorms or whatever it happens to be, and then you fly in it in MSFS, and certainly I find that the stuff's there. You know, it's there.
Well, I think
it's
what we use it for is different. We accept the fact that the default planes are default planes, and we know it's going to be sorted in that, you know, the aircraft's going to be sorted, but for us it's about the visual stuff, and, you know, don't really care if the default A320 doesn't do RNAV or LNAV or descents, or who really cares, because that will get fixed.
Yeah, indeed. I just wish I was 10 years younger and was young enough to enjoy it, you know. I mean, it's going to be, when you think it's going to be fantastic in a few years' time, and I'll be in a home by then, unfortunately, of course. And a lot of people trying to send me there already. A couple of them sitting there eating food as we speak.
So when we said, Peter, you can't come to Worldflight, you have to be at home this year, we actually meant in a home.
Yeah, they're coming to get me later.
It'd be a very nice home, it'd be lovely.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna make, you know what, that dinner was so good, I'm gonna actually donate to the Lullaby Trust to thank the crew for cooking that. That was very, very, very pleasing. How do I donate?
Chewwy, go on, Chewwy.
Nick? Techie Nick?
I'm trying.
Thank you. There we go.
Bangkok speed at 55 kilo.
55 kilo, go ahead.
I'd like to leave the flight there for about 10 to 15 minutes if that's possible.
That is of course possible. Report when you're back.
Will do, thank you.
Enjoy your poo, Peter.
I'm going for my tea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very good. I'm flying a 747 with my best mates. I'm
your best friend?
Yeah, you're one of my best friends. Of course you are.
You're my
I'm
best
surprised
friend
that
too.
you're surprised that you're one of my best friends.
No, I thought you said best friend. I was like, well, what about, what's his name?
Beardman. Oh, you are Beardman as well. But had a roast dinner, lovingly cooked by Mr. Matt Weddell, and Arsenal won the football, and we're safely en route to Siem Reap. I mean,
we're en route.
En route.
Yeah.
This is what dreams are made of.
Bangkok, center velocity 738 on climb flight 340.
Speed VNAV path. There we go.
Oh,
we've eaten our food before top of climb.
Perfect. Much to Toma's annoyance on chat.
Oh my goodness, and the donations are coming in, which is the most important part of all of that. Let's go and check. What have we got? Lovely dinner, £25. Thanks. There we go. I wonder who that could have been. I think I will match that. I was going to check something on my. Oh yes, I know what I'm going to check. You'll have to forgive me. I am going against normal protocol to check an email to do with the sim. I am not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Matt Weddell is a very good cook, it turns out. Oh, that was good. So when are we due in? 2004. An hour and 10, that'd be fine. See you in a bit, Mr. Josh. See you, mate. Oh, you know what? I'm ready for posting a nap now. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is... Decide what we're going to try and do. Oh. Oh. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. When we reach 10 grand, sorry, if we reach 10 grand, we are going to allow one person who has donated and put in the word in their donation Orbix to choose 3 Microsoft Flight Simulator products by Orbix of their choice. So, if we get to 10 grand before Benny gets back, anyone who donates with the word Orbix in their donation will get put into a prize draw to win 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Orbix Microsoft Flight Simulator products of their choice.
And I tell you what, because we've already got some donations that are in here which are unaccounted for, should we just assume that they are going in for that as well?
We will put them in there
because
as well.
Now that would mean that we have 3 different pots for 3
so
different
it's all
donations.
very confusing. We can have... So you can either donate with FDS for an FDS CDU, you can donate with Amazon for an Amazon voucher, or donate with Orbix to win 3 Microsoft Flight Simulator products of your choice once we get to 10 grand. But I tell you what we do, is we start that now to help us get over the 10 grand mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's really simple at Simfest.
We like to keep you on your toes.
Hello Craig, how are we doing?
Becca is on Matt's home screen.
Yeah, I know, I was there.
You're saying there's something unattractive about, or is it just cringeworthy?
It's
that I have
so
a picture of her?
cringeworthy, it's amazing.
Would you like it that I have a picture of you doing your paso doble as my background?
Right,
okay.
Right, if someone donates £20, will you change your home screen to a picture of me doing my paso doble for the duration of Worldflight?
Virtual handshake.
There we go.
Right, do it. There we go. I mean, the more £20 that are donated, the more that it could be on my home screen.
Ooh. Craig, can you send me a Facebook message? That would be much appreciated.
Yeah. Worldflight again, you bet it.
Yeah, here we are again, up, one.
Yeah, no, pilot unaware, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so if you've already donated this flight and you're in the pot of pleasure, the urn of joy, then we'll automatically enter you for the Orbix one. Just to say thanks to those of you who have already donated but didn't put another one. Gary, would you mind pressing your magic switch again? Because I believe because you've hit it again, it might have actually stopped the alerts.
Oh, okay, hang on. So I need to pull the Maria circuit breakers.
And Gary,
oral warning circuit breakers.
Are we saying that are we saying there's a no donation limit on the Orbix one?
No donation limit.
No donation limit. So Reese, you're in with a £1 donation. Orbix. I have a feeling that's what he wants to.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if I just pull one of them. Oh, there we go. We're working.
There we are. Perfect, we've got it. Oh my goodness me. Right, Sydney with £5, Orbix, but must be the last dono for me this year. Sydney, you've been amazing as always, my friend. Please don't, yeah, you're good, Betty. Thank you so much for the £5, my friend, and that will go into there for you.
TPE331 has donated £50.
Right, so that's 2 weeks of Gary as my background, right?
Still looking forward to the Siva INS, so he's going to the FDS CDU draw. If he wins, I'm sending him a Siva INS.
Oh yes, yes. I love the Siva INS. That thing is so much fun. Madair 89 with a £5 donation. Finally, Worldflight again. I know, right? It's that time of year, mate. I'll put you in for the Orbix giveaway, Madair. And if we draw your name and you don't want it, then you can pass it on. But I'll put your name in there anyway, mate. Right, Gary. When are we doing this picture of you doing the paso doble? Then now, or do you need to prepare yourself for a moment?
No, I'm okay. Hinchy, I would swap it, but I can't because we got Peter, and if I do that, it's going to screw everything up. So.
Right, I'm getting ready with my shot of the paso doble. Lovely, right.
No, I need to be a bit more steely.
Okay, a little bit more steely,
right,
Roger.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's the one.
There we go. I will try and reduce the brightness so that Twitch chat might be able to see said picture. If not, I'll post it on the Simfest Discord later. But there we go. Gary doing the paso doble. I mean, if you'd like to make it...
doing the paso doble.
Gary doing the paso doble. I should be test daily, shouldn't I? If you'd like it as your phone background, you're welcome to it as well.
For a donation.
For a donation, of course. Right.
Alex 6511, £5. Let's get over 10k. Please put me in the FDS draw.
There you are.
Thank you, Alex, in the FDS draw. The draw's getting a bit big. We might actually need a bigger pot.
I mean, that is just...
Smurf Aviation, £20. He also wants the FDS CDU. Thank you, Smurf.
There you go, Gary.
That, I think, is possibly the nicest thing I've ever seen.
There we go, and just to prove it to chat, there's the lock screen with Gary doing the Paso Doble.
And Alex doing another £5. Let's get over 5k. Now he's spreading the odds here. He's putting himself in the Amazon draw.
Which is perfectly a reasonable thing to do. We've not mentioned that this flight. So, we are running 3 separate giveaways at once. Oh my goodness me.
Lord.
You are welcome to enter as many of them as you like, as many times as you like.
What's happened here? Benny has put £100. Many weeks of Gary.
So that's up to a month now. That's 4 weeks of Gary being my desktop, my phone wallpaper.
Excellent, very good. Benny, I won't put you in a pot because you are ineligible.
Thank you, Benny.
Terms and conditions at simfest.co.uk/making it up as we go along. What's Peter doing? All I'm seeing is people say Peter.
Oh no.
What has he done?
Oh, I think they're just excited that he's returning. They're so sick of us that they're happy for somebody relatively normal to return back. Right, I'm just going to see how we're doing. Anything else? Right, hello, Peter.
Bangkok's me with 5 kilos back with it.
That was quick. What did you have for dinner, Peter?
It took 4 minutes, whatever it was.
Oh, it was microwaved.
Alex, £5. I think Gary is catching on now. Orbex. I think he is.
Orbex catching on now.
Thank you, mate. In it goes.
Can I ask a question, Benny? Have you sorted out the Orbix thing?
Oh, Gary!
Matt Weddle has fed me stuffing. What more did you expect?
It couldn't have been that quick. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Do you know what we could do to solve the problem?
Wait.
Oh, it's time for hand washing. So what do we say? Sanitation stations.
Thank you. So it now smells of rosemary and mint in here.
Much better than the previous smell.
Oh, excellent, Benny.
Because this doesn't, this isn't like eating a real meal in an airplane, is it?
What are you eating, Peter?
The airplane's not bouncing around. I'm not having to grab the throttles every 10 seconds to stop the thing over speeding.
Oh, well, as we go over mountain waves.
It's some sort of chili thing, Chewwy. It's a chili, Chewwy.
Oh.
Oh, it's been going since you asked ... There we go, so you're good now. Peter, what simulator do you use? P2D or X-Plane 11? Well, neither, right, Peter, at the minute?
No, I've got PSX doing all this lot, and I've got MSFS out the front window as a scenery generator.
Yeah.
I can use P3D if I want, so I've got P3D on the other computer as well, but at the moment I'm an MSFS man, even though I can only have one screen just yet because they haven't done multiple screens for the scenery.
Excellent. So I'm just catching up on what's occurring here. Right. Getting lots of messages during Worldflight.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. I'm just liaising with someone for some more prizes.
Oh, brilliant. You guys are spoiled for prizes again this year. And we are very, very, very much appreciative of all the various companies and individuals who contribute towards the Worldflight giveaways every single year, without fail. It's always lovely to see not only companies return to wanting to offer prizes, but also increase what they give. Yeah, phenomenal stuff again. So thank you to all of those.
Very good. Right, I've caught up on the outside world.
Great.
Almost. I've just negotiated.
I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm negotiating with our next sponsor.
Is it a little warm, or is it...
Do you know that we're only £90 off 10 grand?
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Blooming heck. I heard there was a monster donation in the last flight. However, I was asleep, so missed it.
There was £2,000.
That's amazing.
Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, here we go then. We have some prizes as of tomorrow from Just Flight.
Ooh.
They are giving us away 2 prizes every day until the end of Worldflight.
It's going to turn into a case where we're doing again multiple giveaways on each leg.
You know what we need? We need the Just Flight 747 Classic.
Oh,
very excited for that one.
I'm looking forward to getting that again.
No, don't do it.
do
not do it.
Do you have some horrific memories of the Classic or something? Because every time I bring it up.
No, it's a beautiful aeroplane and the panels are fantastic, but all that button pushing and INSs as well.
Is it because you know we're going to make you be the flight engineer on every flight?
Yeah.
I find that good fun though. Me and Gary, we've only done it once, but we had a quick go in the 727, didn't we?
Yes.
And you had great fun as the flight engineer.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So
listen, let me tell you something.
Oh no.
Apart from starting the engines and stopping the engines and switching the fuel heat on every 10 minutes or whatever they did, the flight engineer did sod all.
That's exactly why Gary enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it.
Over to 127.5.
Oh, I've just realised I'm in at 8 AM tomorrow.
Are you finished after this one though? You've done 2 legs in a
Yeah,
row,
but then
aren't
I'm
you?
doing. But I am guest Bangkok control tonight.
Ooh, oh my, here we go. Please don't tell me this is more Gary on my phone screen. I think it might be.
I'll let you do it.
Fraser, wait, how does this work with 89 Great British pounds?
That's £1 off 10,000.
Oh!
Yeah, excellent.
Fraser, does this mean I have to keep Gary on my phone for longer?
And there's also another donation, £1 from Cindy Kenson.
Well,
Orbix, I'll bring you a step closer. Well, one step closer to the point where you have now just put us over £10,000 for Worldflight.
Wow.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
And we're not 24 hours into the stream. 23 hours
into the stream. That's a record.
Stream.
That's a Worldflight. That is a Simfest record. We have never broken 10 grand less than 24 hours in. I'm so pleased with that stream that I feel so proud I'll get to text my mummy.
Oh.
That's what I'm getting. You know when you think that's gone so well, I'll get to text my mummy.
I think I will do the same once we land.
What I do suggest we do is somebody needs to. Hang on. Where's the lullaby one? Oh no! Stop!
The Lullaby Trust won't be happy with that.
Stop! Sorry.
I like the Lullaby Trust.
£10,000 for the Lullaby Trust.
There we go. And look at all the Lullaby Trust spam in the chat. That's what we like.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And DJ Sticks, thank you very much for your Prime sub. And that's actually a very good note. Obviously, we've got donations coming through to the flight deck, but just as another reminder, guys, if anybody subscribes to the channel, or if anybody does cheer bits through Twitch, all of that money, unless the cut that Twitch takes, all of that goes to the charity as well. So it's not actually counted at the moment.
Has anyone
on the total.
checked the wings for ice?
Oh God, well, Fraser's not flying.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
you're having too much fun with those, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't stop. Sorry.
That's not on our current total, but at the end of the year, we'll obviously mount up exactly what we've had for all of that. I'm just going to check the status page.
Wow, that's
it's
ridiculous.
Hey, there we go. So, any subs, all of that all goes to charity as well, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat. Hinchy, £5 Amazon. Can we get an iPad version of the Gary's Paso Doble? It will be, of course, for a larger donation. Also, I think maybe if chat donate more, it could go on Matt's iPad background too. Let's smash this total. I'm game. I've got my iPad here. It can happen. It can
wow,
happen.
this is ridiculous.
Thank you, mate.
£15 from Memphis and Ag. Keep up the good
Oh
work.
my goodness.
This is ridiculous.
Gary, which blooming pot is for which blooming one? I think that's Amazon.
Right, hang on. What am I... Memphis and Ag, where do you want to put yours? Do you want Amazon, Orbix, or an FDS CDU?
And Virtual Pilot AU, same for you. £5. Well done, team. Keep it up. We've got Amazon, FDS, and Orbix as well. I think if we don't know, Gary, should we default them into a certain one?
Yes, the Amazon one, I think.
Okay, we'll default you into the Amazon one for now. And Mephiston said Amazon, so there we go, that was a good guess. When will all the prizes get chosen? Gary, that's a great question.
Sorry?
When will all the prizes be drawn for those?
0140, we'll whisper you if you're not in chat.
Yeah, so try and include your Twitch name on there with your donation if you can. It's not the end of the world if you don't know. Is that all three at 0140? Are we going to draw one at the end of this flight?
Yes, we're going to draw FDS CDU, the Amazon... sorry, at the end of this flight,
yeah,
we're going to draw the Orbix one.
Okay, Orbix one at the end of this flight, and then the Amazon and the FDS one will be at 140 Zulu, so in a good few hours' time. Don't worry, you don't have to stay up that late if you do have other commitments. Just include your Twitch name, and we will make sure that we somehow contact you. All right. I don't know if Virtual Pilot said it, so I'll just default it into the Amazon one, as we've got another donation coming in. I believe I read the name Alex on it. Yeah, Alex 65115, Great British Pounds, 10 grand. Put this one in the FDS drawing, please. I had to call my bank to allow this donation to go through.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
That's commitment right there. I like that.
Yeah,
that is commitment. Thank you very much, Alex. That will certainly go into the FDS prize draw. Brilliant stuff. How are we getting on? Ooh, somebody would like to visit.
Could that be?
Don't tell me you're getting pudding.
If we get,
if we're getting pudding, I think, yeah.
If you get pudding, I've got to go and get
we're
pudding.
not letting him in because he hasn't got any plates in his hands.
Right.
Hello, Richard.
Lovely. Are you doing the washing up again? Would we like some sticky toffee pudding?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, I would. Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you.
We have
reached a significant donation milestone.
Oh, it's time for hand washing. So what do we say? Sanitation stations.
Thank you. Cool. Can I ask what the donation? Yeah, there we go. Jishuai's got it. So £15 for the cup, £10 for the Kiwi.
Sorry.
That was FDS, Virtual Pilot. I will find your name and I will put you in it, mate.
Excellent.
There we go. I've got you, buddy. I'll switch that over for you now, mate.
127.5, actually, that's speed of 5.
I've armed that for you in there. Is that the right word? Armed? No.
You've stand-byed it.
I've stand-byed it. I've stood it by.
How was your dinner, Peter?
Oh my goodness.
What is happening? Cape away another £10, not as much as last time, but there are a few more days to come. Thank you, Cape away, much appreciated. What would you like? An FDS CDU and Amazon? No, you wanted Amazon, weren't it? That's what you were last time. You're going in the Amazon one.
That's true, yeah. It has been known for Gary to shave half of his beard off. Note how a number of the team turned up to Worldflight this year with cleanly shaved faces. I had a rather horrible beard before I rocked up.
A very good
point. We've got to play that game this year.
At some point we will play a game called Don't Show Keith Your Teeth, where the aim is not to show your teeth. I think that's one for the booze cruise, isn't it?
Always reserved for the booze cruise.
So for those of you new to the stream, a Simfest tradition every year is we do a booze cruise. So, are you allowed to drink alcohol on Twitch under their terms and conditions?
That would be one that Benny might know. That would have to be checked up.
But because it's the booze cruise, it doesn't matter.
Oh, somebody, TBI has sent us an A-Cars message. Hello, Simfest, congrats on the 10K, and see you in Ponta Delgada, smiley face.
Ponta Delgada, excellent.
Thank you very much. Any spag bol for Gary this year? We did try to hide it in something. well. We were debating it. We were debating making like a really elaborate dish and calling it something exotic, and then halfway through the meal when Gary was saying how lovely it was, telling him that it was actually just spag bol. But we've not yet done it, and now that I've told him the plan, it's kind of not going to happen. What can you do?
Exactly.
Should we get some weather just to see what's going on at the other end? Because we've been airborne now for just under an hour or so. We've not got... We've got about 45 minutes to go until landing.
Where are we going?
VDSR, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, yes. There's a donation. If you do that, I will get the weather rather than the performance request.
Roger. Alex, another £5. I think 10k called for failing. So, COVID, COVID. I can't even speak. COVID policies compliant. Put this in FDS, please. It's going in. Thank you for the £5, Alex. Cheers, buddy.
Would you guys like me to do a brief on behalf of both aircraft?
Yes, go on then.
Thought you might.
Cape Wave, you come out, we'll give you a 777. If your name comes out of the pot, we'll get you a 777 CDU. FDS did say that was fine. There is a third one that we can go for. Yes, Peter, we're ready for your brief whenever you are.
Well, I'm assuming you've set it up already.
No.
Okay, all right. Well, I have.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Well, I reckon you'll get an ILS to runway 05. The wind is just a little bit of a light wind from the north.
Okay.
And weather-wise, it's fine, except for the fact there are a few CBs forecast in the area.
Yep.
Sorry, I've got ATC rattling in my ear. Just turn him down a bit.
Should be Vesna 1 Bravo. I've got Peter, if you agree with that.
I do agree with that, yes.
Any particular transition?
Yes, because there's a transition which takes you into a DME arc
127
from a place called SAPAL, S-A-P-A-L.
Yeah. We just got a frequency switch.
Sorry, was it?
Right.
Okay, we're United 1120 is cleared direct to Vesna, and we're expecting runway 05 arrival.
United 1120 negative, cleared Vesna 1 Bravo arrival. Proceed. Continuing.
Found that all right?
1 sec, yeah.
Phnom Penh, VR.
Okay, correction, we will continue inbound on our...
Phnom Penh, so it's Phnom Penh then Vesna, yeah?
Yeah, the Phnom Penh, it's a Vesna arrival that goes you over the top of Phnom Penh. Then there's a sharp left turn and hands. I don't quite know why we're going so far to the east of the airfield, but that's the way it works.
Is that how the arrival works?
Hmm?
So you come over Norrin, then back again, is that right?
No.
No,
You don't.
Have I got this in a horrible order?
I think it might.
You
I
go over
think that
Norrin and then you
transition
go
might
to a
have
place
screwed
called
it.
Sivon.
I don't think we want the SAPAL transition.
Yeah, you do. Think.
So what's your routing then,
Not
Peter?
for us.
Okay, what I've got is the Phnom Penh transition, which takes you to Norrin. Right?
Yeah. So it's PHN, Vesna, Loyley, Norrin.
Yeah. Then it goes Sivon.
Yeah.
Human.
Sivon,
Runway
Human.
5.
Yeah, and that's just the ILS, Sivon and Human.
That's just the ILS.
Yeah, so there's no SAPAL transition's not there.
Sorry, let me just check in with ATC. Let me just do that one sec.
Yeah.
Centre, hello, Speedbird 47 Charlie, flight level 37.
Speedbird 47 Charlie. Hello, what's up, Charlie?
Who the bloody hell's that?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's correct, Peter. That's what we also have.
Ski Jack, £15.
Okay.
Go on then. I need some more coffee containment vessels. Will you get a coffee containment vessel?
So as you know, it'll all be vectors around the houses anyway. High ground in the area. Actually, not a lot. If I look at the overall map of the area, the general area, even if you wander miles and miles off course, is only about 3,500 feet. Otherwise, you leave Thailand or wherever the hell we are. Not Thailand, is it? Is it Thailand? Are we still in Thailand? No, we're in. I can never pronounce it. Phnom Penh, right?
Yum, yum.
So, So anywhere in that area is pretty flat once you leave Phnom Penh. There's some high ground before Phnom Penh, but we won't be going anywhere near that. Okay, so not too worried about vectors, not too worried about where they send us for the holds. If they do send us to any holds, can you find anywhere where we might be holding on the way in? I've found one place, which isn't on our flight plan, which is Sapal, and possibly Savon.
Okay.
Yeah. So it might happen, it might not. Okay. So we'll just do what we're told. Fly the ILS vectors. Nothing unusual about the ILS I can find, except for one thing, which is that if you fly it in VNAV, it actually takes you right down to 1,600 feet before you hit the glide path, which is far too low to start configuring and all the rest of it. So I suggest we just do what radar tells us to do and probably attack the ILS at 3,000 feet and get the wheels and everything else down in good time. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, and then the airport itself, full length of the runways available. It's got some lighting, not that we're going to need it particularly. Not the longest of runways in the world. I make it 25-50 meters. If we can, it'd be nice to meet the turnoff on the Bravo taxiway, if you can see it. About 2/3 of the way down the runway.
Yeah. So what, also brakes 3?
4 for that.
Yeah, I did a quick thingy with the app earlier on. Flap 30 auto brake 4 should, with good landing conditions, should do about 2,100 meters ish. But I'll double check with the weight.
Let's go
That
flap
should
30
work.
then.
Yeah, flap 30 auto brake 4. That's what I was looking at. I'll double check with the weight in a minute.
Okay.
And if we miss it, it's obviously going to cause mayhem, but we can. Cessna 1 Bravo ILS 05, speedbird 55 kilo. It's not a disaster if we miss it, but obviously everybody's going to have to go around because we've got to turn around at the other end.
What was the
So it's
minima,
a right hand. Beg your pardon?
Did you get a minima?
Can
320.
hear you, Gary.
A minima 320.
It's, Cat C is 301, Cat D is 312.
Yeah, 320 feet.
Yeah,
that's
sounds
what I've
good.
got.
Yeah.
Feet.
Sorry, yep, got it.
No big deals on the altimeter. It's 1010s. There's not going to be any surprises when we wind it down to the QNH and everything else.
Yep.
So the landing, I would suspect, would be auto brakes 4, and I think it'd be a very good idea to have partial reverse. Save the brakes. All right.
Partial, partially
Full if you
partial, or
want,
partially full.
I think partial should be fine.
Partially partial. Yep.
Full reverse is always a bit of an epic with an airplane.
Yep.
You can break the reverses doing that, but there you go.
Okay.
The go around, should it happen? Let's see. Turn left to intercept the radial away from the airport at radial 3660 to a place I'm not allowed to say, SAMBO.
Right.
And hold at 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
All right. So if I look in my box, I've got it with 4,000. So that'll be what we put in the box when we hit the glide slope. 4,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be going up, I suppose, in a VNAV, which is not something I do very often, I'll be honest. But we'll just hit the togas, select flaps. Well, let's start from the beginning. I'm going to go around flap 20.
Right.
Non-handling pilot's going to give me flaps 20.
Yep.
He's going to call me positive. He's going to call positive climb. I'm going to call for gear up.
Yep.
If I can above 250 feet, I'm going to put the autopilot straight in.
Yep.
And hopefully we're going to follow the pink string in LNAV and VNAV speed, won't it be? I think.
Yeah.
A thrust VNAV speed. Leaving it in VNAV until it levels off at 4,000 feet, and then we will intervene the speed and accelerate to whatever we want to do, which is probably going to be clean because we ain't going nowhere in a rush. Agree with that?
Yep, happy with that. You happy with that?
All right.
Yeah, all good.
Just one thing to add, the safety height I mentioned earlier, but within 25 miles from the direction we're coming, it's 3,000 feet. So 3,000 feet would be a good figure to hang your hat on if we need to send any lower.
3,000, just popping that in there now.
Happy?
I'm happy,
yeah,
you?
Very happy.
I've got descent speeds of 300 knots, 0.84 and 300, no point going fast on the way down. Save us catching anybody up.
Yeah. I'll do
All right.
0.83 because we're behind you 0.3 at 300 as well then.
All right, fine. Great, that'll do.
I'll try and move this. I don't think you guys will be able to see it on screen, but we have got an app which we have double checked with the figures on the bits of paper and the QRH for the 747 landing distance here. So I've just put our landing weight in of about 256 tons, flap 30, 4 reversers. We've got landing elevation 59 feet, QNH 1010, temperature 26 degrees centigrade. I put in a headwind of 4 knots and the VREF additive of 5 knots. And with auto brake 4, that should land us with about 2,150 metres. And the total runway length is 2,550. So that should give us enough room. If we don't make it off at Bravo, we'll just vacate via the grass.
And Simon's come up with a very interesting point. Mind the temple.
Sorry to interrupt the briefing. Best normal Bravo arrival, expect either 05.
That's the one Bravo arrival, expect 05, 347 jump.
We must have got it right then.
For once, makes a change.
Yeah. Good.
Great.
Right, I've just got to leave the flight deck a minute.
So we're going to descend overhead Nom Nem.
Nom Nem.
Have you been to Nom Nem?
Never.
Very nice city.
Is it?
The bar at the Rosewood at Nom Nem is one of those places I really, really want. Will be one of the first places I go to after lockdown.
Brilliant. I mean, you love your trips away, but I can imagine once all of this faff is over,
I'm
it's
not
going to
be in the UK, don't you worry.
Yeah, it's fine, it's okay.
Nom Nem.
Brilliant. Sorry if we've missed messages in the chat. Hope you're all well, guys. Again, we are accepting
I think
donations.
the chat managed to answer it quite well. We're all happy.
Good. We are doing 3 giveaways at the moment. As we've already briefed a few times, let us know if you need to brief it. If we need to brief it for you again, although I'm sure we don't. And so we're looking good. We're on schedule to land in about 35 minutes time. That is without any delay. There might be holds along route, but it's looking nice at the moment. And we're coming in. I think we were scheduled to land at about 2000 Zulu, and that's our ETA pretty much. So that's all in good order from us in the flight deck.
Oh, there was a few hellos I missed there. Capona, hello. Yes, it is Super Sim Man. Hi. Oh, Indy sent us 300 bits. Sorry, I missed that one earlier.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, let's be a DJ Stick subscribed with Prime. El Pagiato subscribed. Did we get that as well?
I think I got that one earlier on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the follows coming through. I know we don't read them out, but I think there is a notification that comes up on the screen for donations. Yeah, we do see all of them on our screen as well. So thank you for all of those. Still just under 500 people tuning in, which is absolutely amazing.
I'm yawning, sorry.
Okay, that wasn't a groan of pain or anything like that.
No, I did manage to pull all the muscles in my arm trying to get through the overhead to fix something before Worldflight.
Yeah, I was at a spa earlier in the week and tripped up when getting out of the jacuzzi, and I've got a nasty, what's the best word that I can think of?
Bruise.
Well, it's a rather large gash, actually, on my back. Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to think of the right word to use there.
That's probably the best word to use.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Protuberance.
Protuberance.
That is a quote. If anybody knows what that quote is from, the word protuberance, in regards to a certain episode of a TV show.
Is it The Office?
Damn it! I was going to say I'll donate.
What is The Office?
I'll donate £20 and you get it straight away. There we go.
Right, I'm going to have to go for a quick wee-wee.
Okay.
I will
yes.
be back shortly.
Laceration. I did used to work as a medic. I should probably know those terminologies, but that was a long time ago when I was a young boy. It was The Office. Yeah, correct. It was The Office. My favourite episode of The Injury. Get the wallet out. I'm going to do it once I finish this sector. Just put the donation in because you guessed the correct TV show and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to hope it's 40 minutes to landing and put my.
That's about right, Peter. Well, I've got half an hour, so that's close enough. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Speedbird 1399 asks, Peter, do you have a reg for your 747? Or are you not really worried about those kind of things?
I'm not really worried. No, I think it's BNLK that I load, but no.
So it had to be one before BNLL, just to put you before us. Is that what you're saying?
It just happens to be the only reg in PSX that I've actually kept modifying. That's all.
Roger.
But the thing is, it has got the tail tank, so that's worth having.
There we go.
And I can't wait till they bring that 747 up for the museum at Kemble. That'd be good.
Yeah. Mama Chewwy is a supply teacher, and she was working at the primary school smack bang next to Kemble the other day.
Direct Vesna, speed 55 kilo.
And even though she's not an aviation geek or anything, she was saying how sad it was to see all of the queens lined up on the ground. So yeah, Cleveland, £10 donation. True. Thank you, Cleveland. Cheers for the £10 donation. We've actually got 3 giveaways at the moment, Cleveland. We've got one for a Flight Deck Solutions CDU. We have one for an Orbex 3 Microsoft Flight Simulator bundle scenery package. And another one for a 100 Great British Pound Amazon voucher. So if you just let me know in the chat which one you'd like to enter for out of those 3, I can pop your name in. Thank you very much for the £10, buddy.
Yeah, PA did have different configuration aircraft. Apart from the inside, they had some of the ultra long range which had tail tanks which had about 10 tons of fuel in, and then the newer ones, there's a group of newer ones which didn't have them. They're called lights, L-I-T-E. So there is a mixture. So let's see if this man's going to give me descent. Speedbird 55 kilo request descent. Descent level 110, Speedbird 55 kilo. What a nice man.
You buttering him up so you don't have to hold or anything?
I know he's listening.
Hey, Jens, welcome.
Oh, I didn't do the descent checks. Oh, dear, oh dear.
Dearie me.
Recall checks. Where is it? Water brake is set to 4. Landing data, we have VREF and minima and approach briefing completed.
Alex asked, Peter, are there any major considerations the pilots have to take for the ones with tail tanks? Well, I assume tail strikes could be even worse than with one without a tail tank.
No, that's not an issue. There's it's quite a messy refueling the aircraft.
Clear direct Vesna, Speedbird 47 Charlie, love you. I'm not buttering up, I promise. I'm not buttering him up myself.
Yeah, fueling was quite an issue with tail tanks. You had to be very careful about your centre of gravity. You might think you just fill up the aircraft wings and the centre tank and then fill up the tail tank, but it wasn't like that at all. You had to. There was a graduation of how much fuel you put in the tail tank according to how much was in the centre tank, so that the thing was balanced. And very rarely would it be full, the tail tank. It's only the tail tank contained 10 tons of fuel, and when you emptied the tail tank, the fuel came out of there extremely rapidly. It would empty in about 5 minutes or so. It would all flow into the centre tank.
And does that have any differences on the fuel panel at all, on the overhead? Is there anything different on those, or not really?
Well, you'd have the standard sort of warning messages that you would get on the others. You know, if you had low fuel in the stab in the centre, or low fuel in the tail tank, you get messages about that. But the big thing about the 747 was that, of course, they didn't want to put fuel pumps on in tanks which were nearly empty.
Yeah.
So this was an issue, obviously, since one blew up, if you want to call it that. So they had to be very, very careful that when the fuel got low.
When ready, descend flight level 110, Speedbird 47 Charlie, thank you.
You had to be very careful that you did actually switch off the fuel pumps before the tank got empty, and this was an issue with the tail tank. But one of the things about the tail tank which was interesting was that if you couldn't get the fuel out of the tail tank, it would upset the centre of gravity severely. And if that situation arose after takeoff, you had about 5.5 hours before you had to land, even with full fuel on the aircraft, because the centre of gravity would get out of limits. It's a very interesting QRH one, but obviously you'd have to be doing a long-range flight for it to become an issue. I don't know if that ever happened, but if the fuel stayed in that tail tank and you couldn't get it out, then you had to land before you ever balanced the aircraft. We very rarely filled the tail tank. You know, you'd have to be going something like Hong Kong, London, or Singapore, London to have some fuel in the tail tank.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. We've got a direct and we're descending. Jack Garrett, thank you very much for your £10 donation. Don't worry, I did see it. Let me know in the chat what giveaway you'd like to enter for if you would like to enter one. We have sticky toffee pudding in descent, so we might be quiet again for a moment.
Speedbird 1399, because of the restrictions, I won't be going to Gary's sim. What I'll be doing is something like this, just flying my own sim, or maybe sitting on their jump seat in Zoom. That's it, I'm afraid. But you know, I'm free all week, so we'll see what we can manage. You know, they've got a few of the guys there to do some stuff. Yeah, the tail tank is the stab tank. Yeah, if you want to call it that. So this is all working remarkably well. I can see you guys behind me at 2,500 feet above me. And there's no holding yet. Looks very impressive.
Brilliant.
Are these ATC guys from? Are they Dutch? What are they? Are they the Dutch guys?
I definitely recognise the voice. I think it might be Simon.
They're very good.
Who's on at the moment, or is it Matt?
I'm sorry? Sorry, what did you say?
He's Norwegian.
Oh, Norwegian. Oh, well, you're very good, mate.
I couldn't recognise the voice. Oh, it's Matt's, is it? I did wonder. I haven't had Matt's voice on frequency in a very long time.
Hello, sorry for that.
That's why I confused it.
Oh, we're going down.
We're watching one of your best crime thrillers on the BBC at the moment. I can't remember the name of the detective.
What?
We had the Bridge, which was Danish and Swedish, and now we've got another one. It's called the name of the detective. I can't remember his name now. It's something like Whistler or Mittler or something. Very good.
So Gary, welcome back. We've been given a direct to Vesna and to descend flight level 110. Excellent. We're on profile, everything's looking good. We can do the descent checklist.
Yep, descent checklist is as follows. Recall,
checked.
Auto brake
Is level 4.
Landing data.
We've got VREF 145, minima 320 baro for the ILS approach 05.
Approach briefing.
Is completed if you're happy.
Yep.
Right, you have control.
Have the com. And Brady Brother 100, hello. I will go for the Amazon gift card. 15 great British pounds. Thank you very much. You go into
13.99. No, I haven't got any real 747 parts here at all. They're all copy. I've got a Throttle Tech throttle quadrant, which is fiendishly expensive for what it is, but it actually feels like a real set of 747 throttles. None of your Sci-Tech stuff here. It actually feels like the real thing, and I really like that. Despite the fact it cost me quite a lot of money for what it is, it's actually quite good. Nothing like Gary's, of course, with his motorised throttles, you know. He's just flash.
That was phenomenal.
Gary, you'll be pleased to know that I'm actually at night now.
Oh, you've changed to night time.
You can see that. No, it's just become that.
Kitchen, yeah.
You can see the sunset, and I've got some lightning, which is an MSFS thing at the moment. There's a lot of lightning, but it might just be the forecast.
This may contain nuts, and it's, I believe, our first joke of the year. When an Amazon employee is on maternity leave, are they out for delivery? P.S. Hope this counts to the 100 gift card. It most certainly does, mate. Yeah, I'll pop it in there now.
I've got a good joke for Peter. So Peter,
go on. Yeah.
There are these two cats, and they're at a swimming pool. And the two cats decided to have a race. One of the cats is British, and his name is 123. And his friend is French. He's called Un Deux Trois. So the two cats, they're at the swimming pool. They want to go for a 100-metre race. Which cat wins the race?
Go on.
Well, it's the English cat, because Un Deux Trois cat sank.
I think I have heard that before somewhere. You know.
It's so terrible.
So I received.
Is that an Alexa joke? It sounds like an Alexa joke.
124.3. Did you like that joke, Speedbird 47 Charlie? 124.3, he said. Very good.
Ah, terrible.
That's got to be an Alexa joke, Gary.
I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah, Reaper approach, a very good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie through 268 for 110.
My seatbelt signs are on. Where is everybody?
I don't know.
Peter, are you 124.3?
What frequency are you on, Peter?
You've been changed to 1243. I haven't yet. Don't know why. Probably the altitude. I don't know. What do I know?
Okay, they passed us to you. We'll go back to 1275, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
55 kilo, firm.
Can you transmit to relay to Speedbird 47 Charlie to come back as soon as possible?
Speedbird 47 Charlie, we love you that much that we're already back with you.
47 Charlie, yeah.
There's no answer to that, really, is there?
Welcome back, sir.
Were you just trying to get us away from your frequency?
I'm just speechless. I thought we were friends, man.
So, Gary's joke about...
For the record, I said 490, not 47 Charlie, so that's...
Right, okay. I say he said 47 Charlie. Gary's joke about the cats, he sent this to me in a voicemail at approximately 11:30 at night whilst I had one of my cats led on my chest in bed and I was physically heaving with laughter. Said cat was not amused at cat joke, it can be said.
Oh.
That was my... That was my
20 for
I've just got a donations just come out for Buddy93. After the Teagle goodbye, he now has time to watch Worldflight. £10 donation.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
The alerts don't seem to be going again.
Hang on. Well, no, because it's Fiverr, it doesn't do the book.
Oh, okay.
Jack Garrett, he said he wanted to go into the FDS draw, so he's in that one.
Right.
Who was this one? Fraser is not getting the draw, he's eligible. And Buddy, what would you like, Buddy? Would you like to go in the draw for FDS, CDU of your choice, or an Amazon voucher, or to win an Orbix product? No, 3 Orbix products for MS 2020.
Oh, sorry, the transmission was too weak. I have to adjust speakers here a little bit. Say again, Stevens for?
Stevens for no problem. Flight 735, sir.
I'm about to fly into some high-level cumulus, I think.
Yeah, I might put the... That one looks like a... What does that cloud look like to you?
124.3.
The one with the 2 round bits at the bottom and the middle bit and the mushroom bit on top.
I won't repeat it on stream.
No, probably best not. It looks like a...
Approach hello, Speedbird 55 kilo, direct Vesna, descending flight level 110.
I think we're going to need a bigger FDS one.
For those of you asking what FDS is, it's Flight Deck Solutions who create these absolutely phenomenal. They create various
3,000
things.
feet via Vesna 1 Bravo.
But some of the things that they create are these phenomenal CDUs. Here's an example of one of them. It is very satisfying. Very satisfying. And so, yeah, so you could pick up one of these by the giveaway. The draw for that one will not be for a good few hours yet, so you've still got plenty of time.
FDS and the Amazon voucher are plenty of time. And then we're putting into this pot and then the next flight when we're going to be doing the Orbix one as well.
Sorry, apparently it was the other camera, but you guys could see it on there.
Hi there.
Do they do an Airbus one? I believe they do. Flight Deck Solutions. I believe they do an Airbus MCDU.
Yeah, so we're on this one. We're giving away a 747 CDU, which I have in my.
There we go. Is that?
I mean, I'm tempted to nick it and put it in the sim.
I was going to say it is
but
very
we are
pleasing.
have to give it away.
Do you mind if I just sit here for a moment and just
push the button?
Push the button.
And also, what makes this more valuable is that this CDU has been.
Yeah, I didn't catch that last one. Can you say it again for us, guys?
Touched by.
Please welcome YouTube and Twitch personality, Chewwy94!
That's going to detract donations, not attract them, I think. Very good. Good use.
Well, PSX is showing a thunderstorm on the go-around out of interest.
Oh, okay.
Annoying.
We've got a little bit of weather ahead of us just on the approach, but that's at a current level. Who's doing the voiceovers? Well, we were going to have a good friend of the stream, Peter Dixon, who is the voice of the X Factor. Unfortunately, he broke his hip, and that's not a Simfest joke. He actually did.
Genuinely, he's feeling better now, though.
Good.
But he was supposed to be doing them for us and ended up in hospital. So
bless him.
Yeah.
So we've instead got his professional voice actor of Porgy to do them instead.
No, no, you didn't see wine there. That wasn't wine. That was alcohol-free wine.
That's the one, yeah.
0066, Phnom Penh Control.
Grape juice.
Have you got a New Zealand one, Peter, or French, or?
7380 San Juan, ready, level 117.
Grape juice, that's what I was searching for. Thanks, Technic Nick. It's not a word I use very often.
I love that Peter emote.
Oh, there's some big clouds out there.
Yeah. I'm going to put the
I was just about to say, should we strap the passengers in?
Uh-oh.
MSFS overdoes the lightning a bit at the moment, but I think there is some around. Not very high build-ups.
Look like rosé to me? No, don't be silly, it's grape juice. Should we, dome the,
Yeah, go on then.
Just a bit. How's that, folks? Is that okay?
Bit lower than
Bit
that,
less?
it's fine. Bit lower, bit lower, bit lower. There we go, that's nice.
Oh, that's flickering a little bit. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we've missed a donation. We've missed several donations.
Thank you very much.
From Unoriginal Tom, £5, third year watching. Great to see you're still streaming this year despite all the problems in the world. FDS. Thank you very much for your £5. Much appreciated. That's going to the Lullaby Trust, and you're in the draw for an FDS CDU of your choice. And Jack Garrett, 93, has just donated another £10, and he wants to go into the Orbix pot this time.
Brilliant. Great.
Thanks, Jack. So this is 3. If you say Orbix, you get got into a pot to get 3 MSFS 2020 scenery. See if your name gets drawn out. Orbix.
Brilliant
And
stuff.
we've got another one, Chewback at 18. With all the things that constantly go wrong with the SimFest simulator, I'm surprised.
Siem, reef approach 124.3. Have a wonderful flight, and looking forward to joining around the world and donate everyone.
124.3, Mats, we love you. Thank you very much, my friend. We'll speak to you again soon.
Nobody loves you more than I do.
Ah.
Excuse me.
I've switched now. That's
Oh.
another.
Oh, no.
I timed that.
Excellent. You realise, Chewwy, you're going to have to find a new girlfriend.
Oh.
With all the issues that plague the 747 simulator, I'm surprised it's not been branded an error plane.
Oh.
The joke might start to become a bit bowing.
I've not told her about the phone background yet. Siem Reap approach, a very good evening again. Speedbird 47 Charlie through 137 for 110.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, sorry about the mistake. And
it was our mistake.
Identified descent 3 down to the west, 1 Bravo arrival, 1009.
QNH 1009 down to 3,000 feet west and 1 Bravo. It was our mistake. Speedbird 47 Charlie, thanks.
It was your mistake, not his mistake.
That's what I said.
So
it was our mistake.
We're just watching out for 5,000 or above at Norrin then, yeah?
Yep, correct. So, would you like the approach checklist with the new QNH in?
Yes, I would.
Okay, approach checklist, altimeters.
1010, our set and cross check.
Should be 1009 a new QNH.
Okay, let's try that again then.
Altimeters.
Yes, passing 12,600 now.
Correct. That is cross checked on my side.
So I'm flying into Siem Reap for the first time in MSFS, and I've never even seen it before. So I hope there's an airport.
Apparently, there is a chance that we could be flying into Orlando when SpaceX are firing a rocket up. I mean, I wish we could see it in the simulator. Actually,
there's
Peter,
still time.
I don't know if you know, Peter, but there's a freeware thing where you can get all the launch pads and the final assembly building and everything like that for Microsoft Flight Sim. So
I've seen it. Yes, thanks. Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's really good.
So answering Miguel, the controllers here are the first ones who haven't been local controllers, because I think it's 5 in the morning there, so they've asked Worldflight ATC to step in. So we have a lot of European controllers doing this, don't we?
Yeah.
Where's Mats from again?
Norway. Norge.
I think it's basically Scandinavia have jumped into helm here. It's
yeah,
a Viking
Norwegian's
control.
doing it.
Yeah, Viking control. We have another donation from Virtual Pilot AU, £5 for Amazon this time.
Ooh.
Really enjoy my stream, prepping for my real world flight into Sydney.
Oh, lovely.
We know
Hong Kong
quite
controller.
a lot of the guys who are in real aviation around the Sydney area, actually.
So VDSR approaches a Hong Kong controller. which is an incredibly underrated region on VATSIM again. If
is it Alfred Tang?
It could be.
He's a very good controller. And Rayford 2000, £5. Did you hear about the guy that invented the knock knock joke?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do we know the end of that line?
Oh no. No, I don't know if I want to know it.
Sleeper 55 is killed by a 7 cleared out from a 05 approach.
It is Alfred Tang. Well done, Gary.
There we are.
Speedbird
55 kilo.
Okay.
The Hong Kong controllers are
And here
very
comes
good.
flat 1, in accordance with the NG prediction.
Oh, I've just put Rayford in the. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's not Rayford's punchline. It's from GP, £5. Can Chewwy know? Can Chewwy now knock Gary off the top landing score? Only sweet butter will do. Orbix. Thank you very much, GP. You are going in to win.
No promises. There's 10s for you.
Orbix MSFS 2020 scenery.
So 10,000 for 3,000. We know about the 5,000 and above restriction up there. Outboard lights are on for you.
Five.
Rayford's completed his joke.
Oh no.
He won the Nobel Prize. I mean, that's what you thought the under Trois Cat Sank joke was bad. That's worse.
Are we on Sector 7? Yeah, this is 7 already, can you believe it? And we are 23 hours and 42 minutes into today's live stream, and there's still 500 of you watching. No pressure.
ILS is identified.
Great
India
stuff.
Romeo Echo Papa.
Good luck,
How
Peter.
far out are you? We were 21 off of that.
Arming the lock. I'm at 12.
Oh, excellent.
1,000 to go. I used to know that girl.
Did you?
Yeah, the girl who does the voice in PSX.
Oh, yeah. Sarah.
Sarah, that's right. Sarah Spears.
Does she?
No, she's a pilot with BA.
Ah.
That was terrible. Marble Tack, hello.
I have lock and glide slope green.
Ventilus
4,000
UK,
going in the window as
£5.
discussed.
My first time watching you, hoping to learn some bits along the way. All
Flaps
this for a
10.
great cause. Peter will no doubt teach you many a thing you don't realise you never needed to know.
Exactly. You didn't need to know.
I'm gonna put you in. Oh
my!
I've got lots of flashing lights.
Who
clouds.
is this from? I'm just gonna. You know what I'm just gonna do is just reset that again.
Yeah.
5 kilo established ILS 5.
We have £25 from Buddy93, some more money for the cup, but I will also join the FDS again.
Thanks for
You're going in the pot.
And that's yours for earlier, yeah. Cool, brilliant.
Stand by. Okay, I think we've reset it.
So we've asked for partial reverse. Are you happy to do speed brake as well for me?
Yes.
Cool, thank you.
Partially partial?
Partially partial.
Odin 308, Siem rep approach.
Okay, so I'm going to do the landing checks a bit early, just so we can show it.
Peter, someone has asked, are you sure it wasn't Sarah Usons who runs a yoga club now? Oh, have I missed a joke there?
Yes, you probably have.
Go
Here's
on.
my landing checks, which goes like this on the thing. Speed brake, armed, landing gear down, flaps 30. You just go straight down there, and the cabin report received, and I'll take that as read, and I'll talk to them then.
Your
Tower
cabin
speed
is
of
ready.
55 kilo is at 6 miles, runway 05.
308 with you, heading 5,000. Roger, Odin 308, approach, welcome back, climb, level 110.
Continuous speed with 55 kilo. 3604 knots, so hardly any wind. This is where I've got to sort out my USB throttles.
I keep forgetting I'm flying.
That's not a good
Because
thing.
I was like, oh, is he going to do anything about the have you seen that thunderstorm?
I have. I was trying to... Do you know how to make them disappear? Press that button and suddenly the weather's fine.
That's going to be fun.
It's okay, we know what the go-around procedure is.
Yeah.
Left turn 360 degrees outbound from the VOR up to 4,000 feet.
That's not
okay.
going to end well. I mean, we've got to go...
Glide path checks at Newman.
So it's
Human?
human at 1,600. We
1400
might have to cut route.
Should be 1600. I'll let them off.
If we fly through that, I think we might be dead. So what I'm suggesting we might do is actually try and join the ILS at human.
Okay.
Can you just request a heading north and a direct human due traffic?
You broken it?
No, we're about to fly through a thunderstorm.
Would you like some flap?
1,000 feet. We are stable. Sensible rate of descent. Sensible speed. Sensible pitch attitude. Sensible thrust. Visual. I have control. Disconnecting the auto throttle.
Clear approach from runway 05. Any chance we can take a direct to waypoint
there we
Cuban
go.
just for weather for speedbird 47 Charlie?
Disconnecting the autopilot. Oops, and I've lost
Thank you,
my Mulway because I never switched it on. I've forgotten about that, so I won't get a call out to remember.
Thank you.
And do you want to go 1,600 in there?
Thank you, sir.
Datum thrust should be about 1.16, which is what I've
glide's
got.
coming back.
Nobody on the runway.
Do you want an extended centre line? Or you're alright, you're okay?
Just get a navigate to human. I'll just get a navigate to the right of that and just join the localizer at X miles.
Ooh, that lightning's something else.
Oh my god.
Slightly high.
Really bad
Sensible
idea.
rate of descent.
Okay, we're good.
Good.
Yeah. We can get below it, we'll be alright, I think.
Speed's a bit low, bit more power. Peter.
Okay, I'm just going to take control because the autopilot
Little
is
land
having a
05,
struggle
speed
here.
5 kilo. That was good timing, wasn't it?
Last check with visual.
Here we go.
You happy with that?
Yeah, happy.
It's 50, 30.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Still inbound human.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to get that speed back. It will. We're in a downdraft here, so that's all right. Just come back onto the island.
Water brake staying in.
Away. Right, let's go gear down flaps 20.
And
Yeah,
I'm
gear
just
down.
going to
Gear down,
override
flap
the
20 and bug it for me.
override the braking. Just
The
make
problem
sure I
is
get
that
that
it's
turn off that we
literally,
talked
we're just getting blown up and
about.
down
Knots,
here.
cancelling reverse. You in a storm?
Yeah, somewhat of one.
Oh, I didn't have it.
1183, speedbird 47 Charlie, thank you.
American 5, thank you. Line up 05.
Oh, it's very dark.
Oh, that's gone well. Got that. We're under.
Tower hello, speedbird 47 Charlie, just establishing over human.
I wish I could see the bloody taxiway.
Sorry, I'm not doing that. Continue the approach once to the path.
Okay, we'll continue approach, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Coming off the runway shortly.
New Zealand 361 with you.
Like we should do, not touching any controls until we're completely clear of the runway.
Flight director's off.
Way round, just bug the runway heading for us. The runway's coming into sight now, and we're going to go flaps 30.
Flap 30.
No. Sorry, speedbird 55 kilo right, turn on 1219.
119,
We're getting caught in that downdraft again. Whoa, hello.
Okay, speed's fine.
Jesus Christ, Richard.
Landing checklist, speed brake.
Is armed, not armed.
Landing gear.
Is down.
Flaps.
20
Ground
select,
speedbird 55
30.
kilo with you.
And cabin report.
Be received, okay. That doesn't look as high on there.
No.
You want to take control because
yeah.
you can line it up
Okay.
better like
I have control.
The wind has washed out.
Right, so
I think
if
we're
we check
the
then
glide
and we
slope is
start
probably
from the
about
top
right,
and
and the
we work
localizer is
down.
probably
Yeah,
about
you're fine,
Take the
mate.
engine
Good.
out the
Thank you
ice.
for that.
If we had it on, and then the strobe light can go off, and then we come on down here and we get to the terrain display and the weather radar.
This is the hardest arrival we've
And
had.
then we
Just
work
watch
down the pedestal, we bring the flaps up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the speed on.
It's just it's now in an updraft.
Yeah.
so it's
Transponder
just
a couple of
It's
impossible.
just a little. It's just a little bit all over the place on it. It's fine.
David 47 Charlie, unfortunately you're cleared to land
Set
on
the staff trim.
05, wind 360 degrees 4 knots.
The weather has
And all
other
we got to do is the
ideas, but
APU.
we're clear to land. Speed 47 shot.
This is tricky.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about beating Gary's landing rate. I
Oh
just want
my.
to land. Oh, you.
Thank you, thank
We
you.
love you, we
Whoever
love you,
it
we
is,
love
you're
you.
a lovely person.
50 above.
Downdraft. It's fine.
Decide.
Yeah. I'm going to continue. I'm happy.
That'll
Yeah.
fix itself. Just
Yeah.
watch the extra knots, but that's fine.
So
I think.
I should
Yeah, it's
have
fine. We're a
view
little bit
of
low,
the-
so that will come back on us.
I should have a view of them on the approach. Can't see them at the
And
moment.
then it just drops. The bottom drops.
Yeah,
out
it just
of
drops.
Okay, we're approach for American
50, 30,
Very good, sir.
20, 10,
Down.
Can't see them.
Partial reverse.
Ew.
Start the APU.
I would take the 44.92%.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about that landing score.
That was coming in. That was nice, actually. That was all right.
Never saw you.
Manual brakes.
Oh, there you are.
We'll get off at Bravo.
Yeah.
47 Charlie, welcome to Siem.
I need to turn it to daylight. I can't see these aeroplanes.
Right, turn ground 1219, thanks.
That was just make sure I'm slow for the turn.
Yeah.
That was probably the most difficult landing I think I've done in this sim. I'm not trying to make excuses.
That was the most difficult approach I've ever done in this sim.
I'm not trying to make excuses. That was a tricky one. It was good fun. Good fun. We're down safely. We got on the runway. And there we are.
Ground
Welcome.
hello, Speedbird 47 Charlie, just vacated at Bravo.
47 Charlie, hello, good evening.
APU is running.
Position of choice.
I've got stakes.
Right on Alpha and our choice 47 Charlie.
Oh, that igniter, yeah.
Why do we need to go to the Worldflight chief pilot for that?
That was perfect.
It's fine.
Excellent. Right, lovely.
After landings, when you're ready, and we'll just rock and roll. I'll just head down in that direction.
Yeah. And then just, yeah. Lovely. After landing, speed brake is down. The lights are okay. Weather radars off. Radar turn back off again.
I'm taxiing through an aircraft.
Up.
I wasn't paying attention there, guys. Did you have a problem?
The weather was somewhat interesting.
It was very. I think the phrase inclement is probably quite a good.
On PSX?
Yeah.
Didn't have it.
We had the worst thunderstorms I think I've ever seen. Right on the approach at 5 miles. We had to cut in at 1,600 feet. That human.
APU, please, Gary. I think we'll.
Really? I didn't see that.
I reckon somewhere up by this terminal up here, don't you?
Yeah, do you reckon? Yeah, we can go forward here. Yeah, that's fine.
Just so we're further towards the.
Lights off.
Peter got it on the centre line. Yes, but Peter's a little bit better than I am.
And Peter didn't have that weather.
No, I didn't. Not quite sure. I tend not to bother with the Aerowinks Sigmets. I don't know if that's anything to do with it.
Gary, we seem to be facing the opposite direction to everybody else, but I think that's perfect if you ask me.
Exactly.
Should we go right down the end here, or where should we go, mate?
I reckon we park up here somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, should we go towards this building? And
I think we park here. We can go and have a poo in there.
After that approach, yes. Right.
Okay, stop there then. Before that, we go through there. Oh God, stop.
Right, so the park brake is set.
There we go.
I can see it. Okay, and parking brake is
here.
Yep.
For shutdown.
I'm happy. Shut down when you're ready.
Shutting down.
Look at that.
Off.
How synchronous, Peter.
2 hour 6 minute block time.
Oh, I feel we earned our money on that one.
Yeah.
Well done, Gary. Thank you for your help.
Flight directors, status.
We got a load of donations to catch up on
manual.
Yeah, guys,
shutdown
thank you for all of
checklist
those.
first.
Yep.
Shutdown is parking brake.
Is set.
Hydraulic demand pumps
Off.
Fuel pumps
off.
Beacon
closing down. Thank you very much for the ATC. Excellent throughout.
Thank you, enjoy.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross check. Doors to manual and cross check. Thank you.
American 2, contact not half, frequency 118.
Doors are coming to manual. Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Transponder
is standby off.
Seatbelt signs
is off.
Good job, sir.
Well done. Very good. Well, yes, folks, not the best score of the day, but I mean, with those weather conditions, I'm glad we're down in one go.
We'll put that down as mildly moist.
Yes, that could have been. Oh, it's like the Top Gear, the Top Gear leaderboard.
Soggy,
soggy.
And we've got quite a lot of donations. £5 from Pilot Unaware, who's saying more to come. FDS. Ooh. We have £5. Another £5 from Pilot Unaware. Told you, FDS. See, he's got the idea.
Yeah.
We have another £5 from DJ Sticks. Keep up the great work. I'm going to put him in the Amazon one because he hasn't said previously.
Okay,
I think Amazons are good for a non-FSer. Pilot Unaware. Another £5, as I told you. FDS. Excellent, thank you. £5 for Dusty Prop. Last night I had a dream that I weighed less than 1,000th of a gram. I was like, oh my God. Oh. He was like 0 mg. Oh my God.
Yeah, thank you, Stream.
Terrible.
I enjoyed that.
Love it. £5
Thanks for your
FDS.
company.
Hinchy with £5. FDS, congrats, Chewwy. Didn't spill my coffee. Best of luck to everyone participating in the giveaway. All your money isn't lost. It goes to a great cause. Good job, guys. And Peter, thank you, Hinchy.
And Pilot Unaware's gone mad and another £25 boo
oh
FDS.
Oh my goodness.
You have as many as you want. There we go.
Gary, there's only a few giveaways in here. There's only a few in here for the
So we're
Orbex.
going to put some more in the Orbix one on the next one. We're going to update everything.
So we'll continue the Orbex giveaway because there's only a handful of donations in here because we're running 3. So remember, we are doing an Orbex giveaway. We were going to pull the winner at the end of this flight, but just because it'd be good if there were some more people in this one as well, we'll leave that running for the next flight. Flight number 8 is up next. I've got no idea where they're departing out to, but they should have good fun with the weather on departure wherever they're going.
Well, you know the best thing on the next one? Anyone flying from here to wherever we're going next get to talk to me on Bangkok Centre.
Will you give them an accordion?
I have been trusted to log on to VATSIM as Bangkok Centre. What can possibly go wrong?
I might live stream it.
I think this could
For
be
the
one,
Simfest Facebook
could be
page,
one of
who
my
knows?
most favourite controlling positions of all time.
Hanoi, there we go. They're off to Hanoi.
Porgy is on the next one.
Brilliant. Right, thank you very much for that one, folks. Hope you enjoyed
all.
our flight. Thank you, Peter, for joining us. An absolute pleasure.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
And we will see you on the next leg shortly, folks.
That's very enjoyable. Thank you, Peter.
Cheers.
See ya. Is that turnaround?